hope I can get on. And I'll tell you right now, I didn't think it was going to happen. All of a sudden, I'll check my message. He's like, hey, you can hop on if you want to. As a matter of fact, here go the link. Oh, blip, blip, blip. And here we are. So that's why I wasn't on before. Okay. All right. I support my brother, and I mean that and everything that he does. So, I still support it. It was just from a distance at that time. But now we're here. Just on the same page.
It's all love.
Yeah.
Much love.
Yeah, for sure. What's up? So what's happening?
Mate, just so you're aware, there's about a 5-second delay.
If you don't mind. WarDawg. Oh shit, I'm sorry.
I got it now. We're good.
Go ahead, Tomo. I heard you.
Oh, yeah, bro. We're just
okay.
Getting him up to date with a little bit of the lag.
Let me go ahead. So no, one more time. Hey, WarDawg. Hey, I fucked up one more time. All right. Hey, we doing this internationally again. My connection here in Florida is fucked up. You see, even my camera fucked up. I'm not hitting you with that 4K. I'm not hitting you with clarity, and this is garbage. But okay, soon. So along with your boy. Hey, but I've done 140 like this, so don't fucking act like this shit ain't been working. Yeah. All right. But anyway, we're back on it. Sorry. Apologize.
It just happened to be on my time. It is what it is.
We we're tuning in live in Thailand, Johnson in Houston's H-Town salute. And I am just outside of Florida. All right. I'm sorry, Johnson. Get back to it, bro. Let us know where you are now, where you're from, and we'll get.
Like I said, I'm in Texas, Houston, where I'm from. I'm from Illinois. All right. That's where I'm from. That's where I was born. I'm from San Diego. I grew up in Dago. All right. I left Illinois when I was like 3. I got a whole bunch of family over there, so I don't want nobody saying, "Oh, you don't care about us." But I was born in Illinois, but I'm from Dago. I was raised in San Diego, East San Diego. Anybody know what I'm talking about? In between Chula Vista and El Cajon. If you know what, you know. If you don't,
hold on. Can I say something? Can I say something? You in San Diego?
What's up? Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay, you might not have known, but it was cool as fuck. Because when you to the unit in California, just real quick, this other dude, and you were like, I'm from Big D. I'm from Big Diego, San Diego, bitch. And this dude, Detroit. So he was like, Diego, Big D. Motherfucker, I'm from Detroit. He was like, he always remembered me. You always stood out to me because of that. I walked in and said, San Diego, Big D, much just where I'm from. And we looked at him like, all right.
Hey, look, I gotta show much love to my stepmom. My stepmom's is the one that got me on that. One day somebody asked me where I was from, and I told them I was from, and I went and asked her. She was like, look, depending on who asks you, you say, I'm from San Diego. If they're from here, you tell them, yo, I'm from East Dago. Or, depending on who you talk to, you tell them, you know what I'm saying, Big D this bitch. Still know about so. I was young, with me, and that's just what happened. So when he asked me the question, because listen, this is what you guys got to understand. You got to understand this. When the question was asked to me, I was looking and dealing with people who had just come back from an actual deployment. So you gotta understand the eyes I'm looking at them through. I'm in amazement, because they've already done what I'm here to do for my country. And I'm like, well, telling them I'm from San Diego, and shit ain't gonna impress nobody. East Dago, they don't know where I'm from, don't give a fuck. So I was like, you know what? I got one for you. So that's how that happened. So much love to my stepmoms. That's where that stuff from.
Salute.
Well, down here in Oz, bro, like the big D means something a hell of a lot different. That's what all those women were chasing when you got here.
Good stuff.
Brother,
So
give us
I
a bit
know
of a
that there's
rundown.
a 5-second
Give us a
delay.
bit of a.
So I'm
Oh.
gonna when I stop talking, that's just me waiting for you all if you want to say something.
Yes. Yeah, sweet, brother. Oi, so give us a bit of a rundown, man. What made you join? What made you join the Marine Corps?
Well, I'll tell you, the first thing was this. I knew I was not going to stay where I was. And this is what I mean. One day, I get up in the morning and I'm walking to go catch the city bus, to catch the school bus, to go to the school I go to. We can get to that later. But as I'm walking by, I see some dude, sitting there, and he's like, yo, what's up, young blood? And I'm just like, okay. I'm out here holding the block down. I was like, all right. And I went on about my way. I went to school, went to practice, went to work, and I'm on my way home, right? So it's just before midnight, and I'm heading to my house, and the same dude is in the same spot saying, yo, what up, young blood? I'm down here holding the block down at my mama's house. And I'm like, yo, you've been here all day holding block down at your mama's house? I got to get up out of here. Something's not right. I don't know where the fuck I'm at, but I need to get the fuck out of here. So that was number one, okay? So when that happened, to be real, so that happened, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get up out of here. I'm going to go to college. That's the plan, right? But I also want to go to the military. But my pops, he didn't want me to go to the military. He was scared of war. Nothing. So I was like, Pops, ain't nobody, fight with us. We good. I said, I tell you what, I'll go to college first, and then I'll do the military second. Cool. He was like, sounds good, right? And I had a little scholarship for wrestling. Little scholarship. Okay, I ain't saying I was the next nothing. That's not what I'm saying. But I got a little money to get me. Right? So what ended up happening is I go to visit my big brother here in Texas. Shout out to PV. And I go to visit him, and he's in college. Okay, so I'm about to be a senior in high school. I go visit my big brother, so we go out and I hang out with my big brother. Right now, I am from California. I'm from San Diego. I live in Diego. So in Texas, I sound different. I act different. Plus, my brother is well known. So when I meet anybody, I'm like, yo, I'm such and such's little brother. That gave me all the hype I needed. Plus, I didn't sound like nobody else. And I found out in college's females are like high school boys. And I also found out you get to make your own schedule and you don't have to go to class every day. And then I found out if you don't go to class, nobody cares. They just put a zero. I was like, yeah, nah, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make it. I was like, cool, military first, college second. Okay. But then 9/11 happened while I was a senior in high school. And I saw the show on TV. And I watched the towers. And I saw that shit. And when I saw that, it said to me this, plain and simple. I love my country. I love my mom. I love my family. And no one is going to fight harder to keep my mom alive and safe than I am. But
Amen.
There are plenty of people that will do it better, i.e. military, all type of branches. So I need to go defend my family. I need to go defend my country. So I need to join the simple as that. I got to join the military. No two ways about it. We are at war. I got to go get it in. This is plain and simple. So I did a little bit of research to find out which one was the hardest one. and it just happened to be the Marine Corps.
Yep.
So I was like, cool, I'm doing the Marine Corps, plain and simple, right? Boom. Graduate high school, I come to Texas to hang out with my moms, and another much love and blessing to my moms for this. She was like, yo, you're in Texas, join the Marine Corps in Texas. It'll help you down the road. And we'll get to that, and it did. So I'm here, you know. Now, you keep this in mind, even though I'm in the mentality of I'm finna go and fight, because when I graduated high school, I was training 3 times a day, drinking 2 to 3 gallons of water every day, planning for the Marine Corps. Like, I'm ready to rock and roll. Because when I said I'm gonna join the Marine Corps, some people found out, and it was like, oh, watch these movies. And they think it would deter me. Well, I watched Full Metal Jacket.
Hell yeah.
And I watched Heartbreak.
Hell yeah.
I was like, yo, I
thinking it's gonna deter you.
Like, that shit,
Kiss my ass.
What you mean?
It's
I
gonna
am
deter
definitely
you.
doing that shit. If that's what Marines are, I am doing that. I'm talking about a different movie. I'm in.
Hey, you motherfucking right, bro. That's what I'm talking about. That's the shit I'm talking about when I saw it.
I saw those movies, and I'm like, I am 100% joining the Marine Corps. I'm fucking going. There's no way out that shit. So anyway, I go down. Like I said, I visit my mom, hanging out. And my mom was like, hey, are you still joining the Marine Corps? And I was like, absolutely, because she was 100% about it. I was like, absolutely. And she's like, when? You got to remember, I'm a kid. So I'm like, I just graduated high school. After my summer break, I'll join. She's like, oh, nigga, no, you grown. Ain't no summer break. Get up, get dressed. We went down to the recruiting station. No joke. We went down to the recruiting station. I went in there to the recruiting office of the Marine Corps. I walked in. I was like, hello. Hi, my name is Alan, such and such. I'm ready to join the Marine Corps. Where do I sign? And it was like, yo, that's not how that shit works. So, you know, I did the process or whatever, all that good stuff. And let me tell you something right here. My recruiter was the best ever. Let me tell you why. He did not lie to me. He told me the 100% truth about what's happening for boot camp, how to prepare, and all that good stuff, right? So anyway, I go in there, get through all this stuff. I'm ready to join. I'm signing paperwork and everything. And I'm looking at the paperwork, and I was like, hey, where's the 20-year contract? Because I'm in here for life, baby. Me and my boy Smith, baby. I'm in for life. 19 years old in that picture. So I'm like, yo, where's the 20-year contract at? And the recruiter was like, no, let me help you out. What you do is you do 3 years, then they'll ask you, hey, do you want to stay? And you say yes, they'll give you a bonus. And I was like, man, fuck that bonus. I want to join for 20 years and defend my family and country. I didn't know fucking bonus. Yo, I didn't know the Marine Corps paid you. I didn't know none of this shit. All I know is they took care of you somehow, some way. So good enough for me. I had no fucking clue. You told me you got paid. I was like, they paid you? He was like, yes. The fuck? I had no clue. All I knew was I was young, I was in high school, and another country attacked my country. Period. I didn't know nothing. So anyway,
It's a warrior, brother.
The actual boss in the recruiting station was like, come here. And he showed me some contracts and was like, yo, there's no such thing as 20 years. He's just fucking with you, whatever. Anyway, you know, it is what it is. You know, join the Marine Corps. You know what I'm saying? It is. I joined the Marine Corps. So I'm in Texas, you know, all this shit. And then my recruiter, he did some sly shit. So I get down here, I'm in, and I'm ready to join the Marine Corps immediately. Like, immediately. So one day he calls me. He calls me at like 10 o'clock at night. He's like, hey, man, do you still want to go early to boot camp? I was like, absolutely. He was like, cool. I'll be there like 2 in the morning. I was like, bet. Click. I was like, hey, Mom, I'm leaving in like whatever hours. Leaving her to the Marine Corps, going to boot camp. She was like, cool, love you. Like, do that thing. So anyway, Texas, get down to Dago, get the boot camp, right? Now, I'm from Dago, so I'm like, oh, that's all shit I know. Man, they trick you when you get down there, I'm telling you. They trick you. So what was going to happen? And when I got there, that shit didn't happen at first. So we on the bus.
Oh, slow.
Marine stepped on, and he's, you know, he's just stern. He's not an asshole. He's just stern. You know what I'm saying? So we get out, we in line, we boom, we get there, boom, boom. Now this is what happened that I was not ready for. I was told that these cats can't put their hands on you. I was told that if you don't do nothing to them, they can't put their hands on you. So we in there. This Marine, he's reading off this stuff, and you're yes, sir, and you're getting your package, right? You get your receipt, all your stuff, right? And there's this Asian cat. And the Marine yelled his name, and he said, yes, sir. But what it sounded like he said was, yeah, so? Nobody is ready for this shit. Everybody look at him like, oh, he finna kill you. So the Marine says it again. The young man feels like, okay, I wasn't loud enough. Let me enhance my shit. He comes down, he's, yeah, so, like, yes, sir, but yeah, so. This mother run down, jump on the desk, look dead at him with files in his hand, and he said his name again. And the young fella just felt the need to, okay, I'm still not loud enough. And he screams this shit out, and this. And someone, was like, he said, yes, sir. He's Asian. I'm dead serious. And anybody watching this, I'm in my 40s, so back then this shit was okay to say. So chill out. All right. Yeah, real shit. So that was my first introduction. I was like, ooh, shit. Okay. But after that, this is how they trick you. So my recruiter told me what to do to get a boot camp, and I did all that stuff. And you have a receiving drill instructor. That's not your real drill instructor. You don't know that shit. And he not an asshole. He stern, but he cool. So we get his ass. We good. Then we get to fucking where we gonna be at. We're in the barracks. We see other instructors. Senior comes out. The boss comes out. Officer says his thing. Senior says his shit. Everything, good to go. Man, when the senior walks away and is gone, I was like, what the fuck did I do? I made a mistake. These cats. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because it's been like a week of real chill ass shit, and they losing it, yo. All the fuck is going on? They throwing shit and such, yo. Shit was crazy, man. I was like, y'all made a mistake. I thought they wanted us to be here. Why are they yelling at us? I know, I get it, but this is ridiculous. Because I had a weekend, it was just like stern in the bitch. Nah, this shit was different. This shit was different. So, you know what I'm saying? That was that. And then, boot camp. I'll say this. Physically, boot camp wasn't an issue. Mentally, it was an issue because check this out. So you wake up in the morning, right? They wake you up, they come with a trash can, reveille and all that shit, whatever. So I figure, you know what I'll do is I'll have the night watch wake me up a little bit early. And I'll get up, make my rack, lay on top of that bitch, and when they come up in there, I'll hop out, move that shit out. I'm ready first, baby. Right? Wrong. I'm fucking dressed, and then fucking Joe Structor was like, oh, what about your bunkmate? Yeah. Cool, bet. Next night, bunkmate, we both getting up early. Same deal, right? So we get up early, make our shit, smooth the shit out. They come in there, we get up, smooth out, both of us. Right? You two motherfuckers. What about fucking everybody else, right? What the fuck? Ain't nothing we can do. So, hey, everybody, let's all get up early and blah, blah, blah.
Hey, Johnson, right? Pause for 1 second for me. Johnson, pause for me. Hey, Tomo, chat for me. Tomo, read the chat, and then Johnson. for me,
Yeah, Roger.
bro.
Right.
And so we all get up early.
Go ahead, Alan.
We all get up early, and they here and they're like, "Oh no, y'all all up early, cool. Y'all can all get fucked up then." Bet. Sound like damn, you can't get it right, whatever, right? And when I finally found out that it was a game, is we were PTing and we were running, and they said to take off, and I took the fuck off, not understanding they didn't really mean take the fuck off. And if anybody knows anything about boot camp, when you run, they have road guards. These are people in front of the formation, stopping cars, make sure everybody is safe. Well, I ran past them, and my senior yells out, "Oh, Johnson wants to play games and run slow." I was like, "Oh, this is not real. This is not real." Because I ran past the safety. Ain't no one, so I'm the fastest motherfucker here. And I was like, "Okay, this shit's not real." And after that, boot camp became way more manageable. Like, okay, it is what it is. So, but before I get out boot camp, I do gotta tell this one story. This is important to me. I come from an era where you fucked up and your parents whooped your ass. Period. In the Marine Corps, they were teaching us about having bearing. And it was like, yo, if you don't tell on yourself, you won't get in trouble. If we ask you a question and you have the wrong answer, but you have good bearing, you're confident in it, we'll fix your shit, but we won't fuck you up. Cool. So one day we're out, we're practicing drill, and my drill instructor, Staff Sergeant Paz, drill instructor, Staff Sergeant James, was from like Jamaica or some shit and had a Jamaican accent and was also a drill instructor and also yelling at fucking 19-year-olds. So figure that shit out. So we're marching and we're doing shit. We won this drill and we're out doing some other shit, practicing. And our senior is with another senior saying, yo, look how dope my people are. We won this drill, we the shit. Well, if you know anything about MCRD and boot camp, it's an airport that flies over your shit. And so we were doing a movement. Man, he said something, and I heard half right. Apparently, with the airplane and the accent, everybody else heard half left. Now, I'm also a squad leader, so I'm in front, so I make my movement. And so now we're doing the movements, and I am away from the platoon. See, he laughed because he does
No
shit.
shit.
Right?
No
so
shit.
I'm doing all the movements he's saying, but I'm away from the platoon. Okay? Now, how he gets me back in front of the platoon, I don't fucking know. But he does this shit, and I'm back in front of the fucking platoon, and then we stop, right? And I'm like, man, it's over for me. It's over for me. I embarrassed him. My senior is looking at me. Oh, man. So we go to the house. We online. Everybody knows, hey, they're about to fuck you up. They get up there, and they losing their shit, right? And it was like, you fucked up, you fucked up, you fucked up. And obviously, I just say I. You say I at that time. But I was like, this crew did not fuck up, not in those words. And it was like, word? You can't fuck up? Nope. I got buried. I'm telling myself, you're not gonna fuck me up like that. I ain't fucked up. So my senior was like, yo, so you ain't fuck up? Nope. I ain't say nope, just to be clear. And he was like, bet. So everybody else fucked up but you, right? I was like, yep. Everybody but me fucked up. I ain't fucked up. He was like, cool. Everybody on the quarter deck. Quarter deck is really fun because you do extra exercises. It cannot fit everybody, but they all over there.
Yeah.
And y'all looking at me like, yo, we are going to fuck you up.
Yeah.
When tonight gets here, it is over for you. We are going to fuck you up. Okay? I'll be honest with you. I feel like I was a confident individual in my ability to fight, but I'm not dumb. I can't beat everybody up. I just can't beat up all of them. I was like, yo, I'll deal with it when time comes. I ain't saying shit. So the senior is like, yo, I'm going to fuck all them up if you don't admit to this shit. Now, you know, hey, it is what it is. Fuck them up. I don't fucking tell you.
Yeah.
And they looking at me like, yo. Some of y'all like that.
Balls of steel.
Like, So the senior season, I am not going to give it up. So he does not fuck them up. He fucking lets them all go. Takes me to the hooch, gives me a soda, was like, here, take this. And I was like, ain't no fucking way I'm taking this soda because you about to fuck me up because I can't have no soda. Like, nah, chill out, relax. I'm impressed with your bearing. He called me my first name. I was like, what the fuck? So I sat down, drank the soda. It was all cool and shit. And he was like, hey, good job. Not breaking your bearings, so on and so forth, you know, but you fucked up, right? You know that, right? I said, I did not get the fuck out. I saw Staff Sergeant James 8 years later at a different school in the Marine Corps. He brought that shit up. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. You say half right. Yeah, so shout out to them, man. I tell you what, and we won this drill, we won final drill, we won rifle, we won all platoon, we won all that shit. We won every single thing. So shout out to them.
All right, hey, I want to ask you one quick question, right?
Yeah.
So you've flown into San Diego before, right?
Yeah.
And you've looked out of a plane and seen the rappel towers and seen our letters, USMC down the rappel tower, while you in a plane. Or, you know, and you knew clear as day, okay, hey, that must be where the damn Marines train at.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, that shit blew me away being a guy coming from Florida, East Coast, instead of, you always knew normally I should have been at Lejeune, right? You knew that.
Right.
But my SOI school infantry class on the East Coast, because we started needing more Marines, in 1st Marine Division on the West Coast, we got pulled out west, which was cool, you know what I mean? Which is cool. I was thinking Cali, California, you know what I mean? My whole, you know what I mean? It was like,
yeah.
First, I'm excited to be a Marine. Then I'm happy to be a grunt. Then I'm happy to be a Marine and grunt in California. And I'm 18.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
for real, how did this all, a year ago, I was, I made it. You get what I'm saying? That part of California. No, not that part, motherfucker. We're sending you to the desert. Not the nice beach part, not Camp Pendleton, beautiful part of California. No, bro. And matter of fact, you from Florida and you dark, and we gonna put your ass in the desert, let you roast and bake a little more.
It is beautiful. I'm sorry, I can't let you say that. It is beautiful. It's just that your experience as a fruit is different. But it was nice out there. Come on, man. We'll talk to.
I have to ask, boys.
Look,
I have to ask.
I'm from.
Are you glad that
Go ahead, bro.
you got that desert experience before you got into Iraq? I'm sure the beaches would have been lovely, but that shit wouldn't have prepared you for the desert.
Hey, real talk. Anyone that's going into that theater, 29 Palms is the absolute best place to be. Okay.
Yeah.
Number one, hot as fuck. Number two, hot as fuck. Number three, largest live fire base. So what you're doing. And number four, most importantly, you can't forget this part. Hot as fuck. Okay. Real shit.
He keeps saying that, right?
Hey, look.
Make sure you catch the point.
Listen. Let me tell you how the fuck I got to 29 Palms. I wasn't even supposed to be there. Check this shit out. I'm an SOI.
Whoa. Don't go too far. Back us out back to boot camp and then walk us into 29.
Okay, well, here's another thing in boot camp real quick. It's really important. Well, funny to me. So I was 119 pounds. I was a double rat. Okay, I was very, very small, but it was from wrestling. Okay, and I realized, because every early child and a late child, if you go late, you have more time. As a double rat, you get more food. Man, I was in there fucking that shit up. So one day, we're at chow eating, right? And everybody knows in the Marine Corps, you sit down, you eat your food, you drink your water, and you go back to your fucking food. If you got time to look around and shit, you must be done. Man, so one day we're in there eating, and these Marines have ice cream. And we ain't never seen no motherfucking ice cream. And then we look, they got ice cream. We go back on our food. Fucking Joshua comes down there. He was like, yo, y'all look at the ice cream and shit. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is that all about? And we never seen ice cream in this bitch or whatever. I guess we get nothing. They're like, nah, sit down. As a matter of fact, go get y'all some ice cream. It's a drill instructor. Word? Bet. Not our drill instructor. Yes, come out. So we all go get the ice cream, bitch. You know, fucking great, right? Now, another thing about the chow hall, when you leave chow hall in the Marine Corps boot camp, there's a pull-up bar, and you have to do pull-ups. But we're at the point where there's no drill instructor, we're marching ourselves. And I'm like, yo, make sure y'all do your fucking pull-ups because we just got fucking ice cream. I'm sure someone's watching us. So make sure you do your fucking pull-ups. Because motherfuckers will skip it, is what it is. Right? So I'm thinking we being watched. Man, that wasn't set up as it was. So we do the pull-ups and shit, march everybody back and shit. You know, South Squad, march everybody back. We in that motherfucker, we all good, right? Nope. Senior comes out. Everybody online. It's like, yo, who fuck is eating ice cream? That tone told me, oh shit, you should have eaten ice cream. I ain't saying shit. What you talking about? Y'all told me earlier, if I'm telling myself, I ain't saying shit. I know this. When you listen, any Marine hearing this shit, you know that when you go to the chow hall in boot camp, there's a fucking row of drill instructors right there just waiting to eat your ass up. None of mine in the fucking panel. So I know no matter what, my fucking drill instructors did not see me eating a motherfucking ice cream. I know that shit for a fact. So they in there. Who? What talking about? So right, and he's like, all right. He's like, I know who you are. It's gonna be worth you don't tell me who you are. Give a fuck. So I'm looking, and I start to see motherfucker start to shiver and shake. I was like, don't do it. And like fucking popcorn, boop. One hand goes up. Boop. Another hand goes up. Boop. I'm like, y'all done. Don't fuck. So he gets everybody minus one motherfucker. Me. I ain't moving shit. I ain't saying shit. I ain't no motherfucking ice cream. So now I have my senior drill instructor right here. The J hat right here. And my knowledge drill instructor right here. And they're asking broad questions. Does anyone know who the fucking ice cream next? Anybody have any fucking idea who last motherfucking is that ice cream in this bitch? I don't give a fuck. I'm talking about 80 shit. I ain't in this shit. Fuck what you want. Y'all done. You told me if I'm telling myself I'm good, I got military bearing, fuck all that. Talking about, so they questioning everybody right the fuck here. They get tired of that shit. Smoke these motherfuckers. Smoke them. Bad. Real bad. Pull me into the office with the other drill instructors. And I'm like, oh, dang, they finna beat my ass. Damn, this sucks. And I go in there and it was like, yo, here's the deal. You can no longer use military bearing. If you fuck up, we gonna fuck you up. Because you're not gonna tell on yourself. It's clear. It is clear. You're not gonna tell on yourself. So from now on, if you fuck up, we gonna fuck you up. I tell you what, I ain't fuck up no more. You know what I'm saying? So, graduate boot camp, honor platoon, all that good stuff. Able to get military promoted. So that was great. Get on over to the, SFI, School of Infantry, and all that good stuff. And I tell you what, man, something I did.
Wait. I'm sorry. I did not ask. Once you decided to become a Marine and then a grunt, why 0311 as a rifleman? Why not any of the other choices? Machine gunner, mortarman, assaultman, all the other options you had. And then let us know, did you have aspirations for recon or force recon?
I was just going to get into that.
Because I did, if you want, but go ahead.
I just may get into that, and absolutely I do want to hear your story. But the reason why I chose infantry is because a motherfucker climbed a mountain, fought a dragon, changed over to a motherfucking uniform with a sword in this bitch, okay? I grew up in the era of Steven Seagal, Van Damme, action, you all talk about all that shit, and they climbing, fighting dragons and shit, and running. I was like, yo, I gotta join the hard shit. What the fuck is that? Infantry, bet I'm in.
Hey,
it's real shit.
To let everyone about the Marine Recruiter commercial, all right? The Marine Recruiter commercial.
Listen,
you got to let them know, Johnson. Some people don't know about that.
So listen, I used to be a recruiter, and I'm talking about that. I used to be a recruiter too. Tell you. So when I joined the Marine Corps, I took the ASVAB and I scored very well. And my recruiter said, "Hey man, there are only 3 jobs that you didn't qualify for. People don't know that there are hundreds of jobs in the Marine. People have no idea." You know, I was like, "That's what's up." But my mindset is, we're at war. I need to protect my country and my family, and I have to go to the infantry so you can teach me how to do this. So, the fuck are you talking about? He was like, "Nah, you should do other things." I was like, "Well, check this out. If you don't put infantry, I'm gonna go join the army."
Bro, you never told me this story. Years, you motherfucker. You never
check it out. Look,
told me this story.
Shit. So, recruiters know this. Recruiting stations, they're all next to each other. Majority of them was like, it's the recruiting office for the Marine Corps, the Army, the Navy, and they're all like right next to each other. A lot of people don't know that shit. So, you know, someone else had convinced my mom to convince me to go to all of the branches just to hear what they have to fucking say. And I did that shit, and I was like, yeah, this is not what I want to do. I want to do the Marine Corps. But the Army was the closest. So, you know, when I told him that, when I became a recruiter, I learned what it was, because I already had my scores done, everything, and I'm just easy pickings for anybody. I was an alpha. You score a certain score, you're either alpha or you're not. So he was like, this is great for recruiting and all that stuff too, so don't let him go. And I was like, yeah, man, make me an infantry, or I'm just going to join the Army. He was like, bet, infantry, and that's where the 20-year contract shit came out, because I was like, yo, we're at war, I don't know no better, 20 years ago, baby, and all that stuff. That's what I should do. So, yeah.
You thought he could sign a 20-year contract?
Hey,
contract.
Yes, all veterans listen to him. This Grunt was dedicated from day one. He wanted to sign.
Let me show you actual contracts. There's no such thing as 20 years. Because I thought that he was trying to be like, yo, they're gonna pay you. I was like, I don't give a fuck about this money. I needed to do this.
Okay,
you know,
okay, thank you. Hey, thank you. Hey, real quick, you relate to me on that. At a time in my life, I wanted 1,000 missions over $1,000. So I understand exactly where you coming from, homie. As a Marine Grunt, just like you, bro, I was a missions to stand on, around the world, gun, you know, been there, done that, put a gun to that. So I feel you, bro. Salute.
I'm just, listen, I didn't know they fucking paid you. All I know is somebody attacked our country. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't know they paid you.
Salute, brother, salute.
It's a lifestyle, homie. It's not a job. It's a lifestyle, homie.
Yeah, that's what it is. You know? So all that happens, you know, graduate, you know, out of boot camp. We you know, head to SOI, right? Now, who's something else too? Since we won everything in boot camp, like initial drill and all that shit, we got to go to a Padres game. Really? This also let me know that the Marine Corps was the right choice. Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
So they was like, hey, y'all, we won all this shit. We're going to a Padres game. You know, back then it was Jack Murphy Stadium, way back when. So everyone's excited and shit. And he was like, yo, you will also get this much money to spend, blah, 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 blah. And it was like, yo, don't do no dumb shit. Don't try to get alcohol.
Real quick, to let everyone know, this is an American baseball game he's talking about with the Padres.
Okay.
San Diego Padres baseball. The American yeah.
I was thinking,
break it down a little bit.
You go to church.
Yeah. We got international guy. Yeah. Alan, break everything down for the internet. Break it down Barney style. Break down everything Barney style.
Yeah. So basically, our Joe was like, yo, don't do no dumb shit and you'll have a good time. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Because they also told us we will not be sitting next to you musty motherfuckers. We're going to be over there somewhere else. So we, you know, get on the bus, we're heading there. And like I said, I'm from San Diego. A lot of people are not from San Diego, okay, and they don't see what they see. They're looking at, back at that time, transgenders and whatnot, and pink hair and all this shit, and they're like, "What the fuck is this?" I had a dude. This young man's name was Bosch. Solid kid. I thought we was gonna fight because he kept staring at me. And I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck you staring at?" And he was like, "I've never seen a black person in real life." I was like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Real shit, big dog. I've never." He's like, "I only seen like on TV."
What?
Back in 02. I'm not playing with you. He was like, "I've never seen a black person in real life. Only on TV. Nebraska."
Oh,
cool
shit.
as stuff. Cool as shit. So they're seeing all this stuff in California, all this live how the fuck you lived, and everyone's like minds are blown. Like, what the fuck is this shit? I'm like, there you go, baby. It's what it is. You know what I'm talking about? This shit. So we get to the stadium, and they have us run up the stadium. They're announcers and shit, and everything is all clear. Everybody's cheering. It's all great. Everyone's loving it, getting hot dogs and sodas and shit, loving it. And our drill instructors are on the other side, surrounded by all women only. I'm going to just leave it at that. I was like, yeah.
Oh,
Marine.
they had the uniforms on. They were at the baseball game. They were getting that play.
We were in our
they were getting that Marine play. Yes, sir. They were getting that Marine play, baby. Yes, sir.
Talk about yeah. So yeah. But speaking of recon aspirations, before I get into mine, I want to hear yours.
Oh, brother. Okay. Real quick, I won't get into it because it's like the first failure that I had to admit in my life. I'm one of them cats, just like you. Every team I ever try. I mean, you hear that in the Marines, man. We're all athletic, strong, top of the top. I was one of those guys who every time I set a goal to make a team, I made that bitch. So when I set out to make Force Recon, I was with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm at School of Infantry East, Camp Geiger, just outside of Camp Lejeune. They come to SOI and they offer us the chance. Not the Force Recon guys, but the Recon guys come and offer us a chance to take their indoctrination tests, which for everyone else is their entrance physical exam, whatnot, to become a reconnaissance Marine. That's Sneaky Pete, Ricky Recon. Hey, yes, these are the ones who go before the big wreck shit. All right, these are your spies in the eyes. You get me? So I take the infantry. They come pick us up 4 a.m, take us back to Camp Lejeune in North Carolina. I do a great perfect fitness test. For those that don't know, the Marine fitness test back then in 2002, perfect was running 3 miles in less than 20 minutes, 100 crunches in less than 2 minutes, and 20 consecutive pull-ups. All right. And that was all broken down into 100-point categories for each. 100-point categories for the 3-mile run, timed 100-point categories for the crunches, 100-point categories for the 20 consecutive ups. All right.
15 minutes.
Right after
15 minutes.
Hey, look, okay, let me go on another level. I'm gonna go ahead and salute that before we even talk about you hitting the fleet. All right. Most people all those, times I told you were most people. This gentleman who I'm telling you we have on the show right now, this is Mr. Allen Johnson. All right. Also known as call sign Dark Knight. All right. This motherfucker is what we call in the Marines an Iron Man. Okay. Not only he said 15 minutes, okay? Those speed devils of you out there who can run 6-minute miles, 5-minute miles, who can haul ass, and you can handle 3 fucking miles straight in the desert on beach sand.
18 minutes. It's 18 minutes.
This is him. He's on that level. Look, me, and he's taller than me. He's 5'9". Me, give me a little credit. I'm 5'9", I'm bow-legged, and I'm from Florida. So I got a little different twang when you work with it. I'm not like him from Cali with that swag over there when you go to the desert. I'm from Florida, swamp, 5'8", and bow-legged.
We talked about that. The bow-legged worked out. We talked about that.
Thank you. But still, no matter where you from in the world, you sign up to be a grunt. Hey, you salute to wherever the location and terrain is. If you want to be down with it, that lifestyle, you feel me? Yeah, man. Yeah,
Iron Man.
keep going on, bro. I just had to. I'm saying Iron Man. All right, yeah. This guy who I'm having you in front of, in my company of say 200 plus 20 or so Marines, this gentleman would get a perfect score in those three categories of the personal fitness test, which earns you the award Iron Man. So that is, he would always run 3 miles timed under 18 miles to earn 100 points.
Minutes.
Under 18 minutes. 3 miles timed under 18 minutes. Most of the time in the fucking desert, all right? Whether it was the desert of California, the Mojave Desert and Southern, most of the time it was in the desert, all right?
Lake Bandini, remember that shit?
And then yeah. So shout out to everyone all the Marines that know about 29 Palms, the Marine Corps Air Ground Combat Center, the place where they get you right before you head to any service in the Middle East, all right? Like I said, man, he was knocking down 300 PFTs though, personal fitness tests. He was running time 3 miles for 18 minutes. He was doing 20 consecutive pull-ups and doing 100 pull-ups in 100 crunches in 2 minutes. Now, after my time, but later with his time, they went on to have the Marine Corps combat test. Right? But fitness test, during the time that I and I'm gonna salute, I'm gonna all right. He made himself, his presence, his mouth known, and this was kind of even amongst the senior salty combat vets already. So had to tap in on that, man. Only you and I can relate on a lot of this shit.
I appreciate you.
You rolling up, ain't you, motherfucker?
I'm looking at you through the eyes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I had to do what I could, my part, because y'all was something else. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta understand, like I said, this is my senior Marine. One of the Marines that taught me to become a Marine. And when I met them, they'd already deployed to Iraq. I already did that. So I'm looking at them like, okay, you know what I'm saying, through those eyes. So I have improved myself, but I can do the best I can. At least physically, I know what I can do. I can do that part to at least prove that until you teach me to prove myself out there, So, but hey, but back to you and Recon.
Give us a timeline.
Back to you.
Okay, my bad. Oh, damn, that's where I was. Damn, see, we got that TBI, traumatic brain injury, short-term memory, great time. Hey, you don't say that. Hey, I say medicated. In Florida, it's legal over here. I say medicated. You feel me, homie? I don't fuck with you. Hey, but yeah, okay. So recon. Take the fitness test. Boom, great score. Running 3 miles time, physical crunches, pull-ups. Then we go smooth. Boom. We do however many, hundreds and shit. We jump down and grab a 10-pound brick out of the pool and shit. Then they want us to wade in the middle of the pool for half an hour, right? Ooh, I'm from Florida. I'm with it. But two different things. One, we're swimming with, camouflage uniforms on and boots and all kind of shit that absorbs and holds water, right? Second off, we're wading in the center, right? We're not allowed to wade near the edges of the pool. We have to be in the middle, in vicinity of one another. So what happens? One motherfucker starts drowning. He grabs the other guy to stay up. Motherfucker grabbed me like that. And when he went down and he took me down, ooh, bro, everything in this earth, man. He made me fail the test because he made me drown by pulling me down because he was drowning. And I tell you on everything, when I climbed out of that pool, I felt like a straight dog girl pushing my whole motherfucking life. He killed my Marine career right there at that moment. I couldn't face myself after I got out of that motherfucking pool. And when I got into that locker room with him to change up, he had higher rank than me, so it took everything in me not to beat his motherfucking ass for making me fail the recon test, bro, by fucking swimming and grabbing me as he was drowning and pulling me down with him. And man, either it doesn't matter. Fail is a fail, but okay, I'm gonna tell you, you know how it's a
listen. First,
weird way how things work out. Real quick. It's a weird way how things work out, right? Because some of my buddies I had a buddy who, black guy from like Jamaica, he could not swim at all, but he did 25 pull-ups that day, and they took him on the spot. He could not swim at all, but he was able to do not just our normal 20 pull-ups, but he did 25 that day, and they took him on the spot. Oh, now check this out though. We go to Iraq 3 times, Johnson, you and I, or together, and then I went solo. By the time I come back from Iraq 3 times, and I'm at Mojave Viper teaching them and whatever before they go to Iraq or Afghanistan, these guys who made recon are just now coming for their first tour, bro. They had through so many other schools, swimming, diving, air qualified, everything, bro, that by me just being a simple grunt, by the time they finished all their schools and had all their everything, dive this and I was operators, bro. But when it came time to step over to Iraq, I had already 3 times, and I was teaching them to fucking go over. And that shit blew my head away, bro. So I'm sorry. Keep going. Yeah, that's my fail recon story. Fail force recon story.
I want to speak on that real quick. Because I watch a lot of podcasts, and Brian and then those type level individuals, and they say, which is brand new to me, that us infantry, us 0311s or 03s, we generally will see more combat than the some special forces, because they don't need them for that stuff. They need regular. So I found that shit. I was like, oh wow, shit. I'm listening to this insanely, badass individual. They can, shoot, move, communicate, navigate, speak different languages, diffuse and all this stuff. And them saying, yo, I didn't even get any of, what I want to get until this time, or some not at all. So that, I jump on that. That's just wild. I surprised myself. I was like, oh, shit, good on me. But so you hit the nail on the head with recon. I'm an SOI, School of Infantry, and they was like, hey, you want to join? You volunteer, cool. And some time goes by, and they ask you again, and he wants to join to make sure you want to do this shit. And they put the qualifications up, and I can't swim. Pause. Boot camp is before SOI, and in boot camp, you first learn how to swim, right?
Yeah.
So I'm in boot camp. We're doing swim quality shit, and the first one's like, go from here to there, and don't touch the bottom. I can't swim. I'm ducking in this bitch. It's like, okay, fail. And do some other shit. They was like, okay, fail. Right? And then one of the two was like, yo, come to the edge. We're going to put your legs on the edge, and you're going to lean back to the water. You're going to relax, and you're going to float. Well, I have negative buoyancy. I was 119 fucking pounds and 5'9". I fucking immediately blah, 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 blah. Came back up, do it again. Blah, 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 blah. So with no fat to float. That shit wasn't floating shit, okay? So failed that shit. Then there's a part where you jump off the tower and then you swim to the edge. Well, shout out to my cousin Carmine, who taught me this a long time ago. Even though I couldn't swim, I would jump in the deep end all the fucking time. No big deal. I would jump in the deep end, and he taught me, he's like, go to the deep end, sink to the bottom, relax, look at whatever edge you're close to, and you just push off toward that edge, and you'll be good. If not, one more breath, you'll be straight. So it came to jump off the tower. I don't give a fuck. Off the tower, good. Got to the bottom, and that bitch, boom, pushed off, good to go. It's like, oh, can you do that shit from here to there? Absolutely. I cannot. So I'm failing. But I'm also, at the time, the fastest person in boot camp, second fastest person in boot camp. I did the third most pull-ups in boot camp. We killing it. My senior don't want to be like, yo, this motherfucker trash. So he tried all kind of shit. I'm failing. And then they have a six swimmer swim with me, and he put his fucking hand under my back, and I'm going back and shit, right? But his hand's on my back. And at the last like 10 yards or whatever, he puts his hand away. And so I can't fucking swim. And it was like, oh, you almost made it. I was like, this he did that shit. I can't fucking swim. So you go to a little counter and you yell out your name and what number of call you are. The person that was there was going home for the day. That's how bad it was. Can't swim. Fast forward, I'm an SOI. I read the fucking shit. They say a swim call. I can't swim. I don't go. A buddy of mine goes. He can't swim. This motherfucker does 16 pull-ups. He goes to fucking recon. I was doing 20 plus pull-ups back then. So I was like, that's what stopped me.
Bullshit.
It is what it is.
Bullshit.
You're not finna drown me. I can't swim. Fuck all that. I can't do it. So, you know,
bullshit.
That was why and everything. And then get to the fleet. Man, I get to the fleet and I meet these monsters right here. Let me tell you. Man. So you all know him as Sergeant WarDawg. Some of you all know him as Smith. Some of y'all know him as Smith Jr. But select few of you know him as Blacksmith. Because we had two Smiths. One was white, one was black. And they would say some shit, and they would say Smith, like, which one the fuck you want? And they were like, I want Blacksmith. So there you go. Okay. Just so we're on the same page, I was brand new in the Marine Corps before cell phones. Just so we're on the same. This was before cell phones.
Hey, fuck you! You ain't had to put that out there. Hey, look, they were out. They weren't a touchscreen yet. Stop saying before self. They just weren't touchscreen yet. I don't believe you went that far back with us yet.
That's how bad it was.
Bullshit. I had a Nokia, okay, 2002 when I was 18. Look, 2002 when I was 18, I had a Nokia that had buttons. So we just weren't touchscreen yet. I don't believe you fucking say we ain't even have no fucking phone. How old you trying to say we are? God damn it. That's fucked up, Jay. That's fucked up, bro.
That is what it is. You know what I'm about? Look, I meet these monsters, right? And they test me like day one. They didn't even know who the fuck they with. This is what I mean. So we go to formation. Anybody knows anything about formation, you get there 18 fucking hours before you need to. So we just there. I'm brand new. Right?
Hurry up and wait.
And this individual who was sitting down in the seat gets up and was like, hey, do you want this seat? I'm like, absolutely. I'm brand new. You higher than me. And you offering me a seat? Absolutely. Right? No. I sit down and they send the company, what the fuck ever, to come test me. And it's like, yo, that's my seat, get up. Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. I am brand new in the Marine Corps. I am not brand new in life. And the way I was raised and where I come from, I don't play no shit like that. Fuck you talking about? I'll beat your motherfucking ass. Just real shit. Like, I know I'm brand new here, but the fuck you talking about? Up off my seat. No, I'm not from that. You know, I'm here to learn. So listen, I'm telling you right now, if you knew me in the Marine Corps, you knew I followed every fucking rule because I was brand new and I'm trying to learn from these people because I'm in the infantry. And if I don't learn, someone next to me is not going to fucking come home because I fucked up. So I'm trying to do everything the right way. And I guess that gave them the impression
facts.
This motherfucker soft. So, you know what I'm saying? We have a little verbal communication and he went to grab me. So I jump up and everyone else in my motherfucking squad was like, yo, sit the fuck down, boo, sit the fuck down, boo, boo. It's a derogatory term when you brand new, talking shit, okay, in the Marine Corps. And everybody says some shit. And I'm like, okay. they see I ain't no bitch. I don't play that shit.
Yeah.
And that was that. I don't play, nah, man, fuck all that. Look, I may not win, but we throw these motherfucking hands. What the fuck is wrong with you? How's it gonna offer this shit and you trying to, nah, man, I don't play that shit. But yeah, that's like I said. I had these guys. Listen, hey, let me tell you this story. My team leader at the time was Guzman. A lot of folks that know us know Guzman.
Hey, Ponce was just talking about Guzman the other day, and hey, bro, Guzman was my team leader when we crossed the border to Iraq too.
So
you talked about him, Ponce has talked about it. Had Guzman on the show now. I do. I reach out to Guzman.
I think so.
If you don't mind,
gotta meet this dude.
Him.
You have to.
Please.
And remind
reach out to him, or I will.
Right now.
Oh, it's on wax. It's recording live right now. 5 platforms. Bro.
So look. There's a place called Machine Gun Hill. Okay, this is where motherfuckers go. They got machine guns to shoot from. They run up this hill, shoot their fucking machine guns. Okay.
Give him a picture though. Give him a picture on Marine Corps in 29 Palms, California, specifically.
Right. So, like I said, it's the biggest live fire base that we have. So we're gonna do everything live fire, but before you do that, you run through it, without live fire. And my team leader told me, hey, when this shit kick off, you follow this Marine in front of you. No matter what, you follow them, and when we stop, you shoot what the fuck they shooting at, and you follow them the whole way through. Anything else happen, I got you. Bet. So we do this shit. Granted, it's 100+ degrees. We do this shit once, maybe twice in the daytime. We run through this shit. Then we do it live in the daytime, and every single time, every single rehearsal, and even live fire. When we started and the shit blew up, the Marine in front of me, I followed him and we did certain shit, and that was it. Every single fucking time. Nighttime gets here. We do some practice runs. I follow the Marine every single fucking time. Now we're doing live fire. And for some reason, this Marine decided to go left and go up Machine Gun Hill. Now, what I have been doing is running from position to position and shooting at things and moving forward with the squad and the company. Machine guns over there doing machine gun shit. This Marine at nighttime went left.
Wait.
Sorry.
We losing there for a sec?
Sorry.
So I went left. I've been going follow this Marine fucking 13 damn times.
Hold on.
We went left.
Back up for a second. We lost you for a second. Back up. Any part you can for us to damn, Tomo, you remember where he was?
I've been following this
You're
Marine.
about to go up a Machine Gun Hill. Yep.
And he goes left.
Yeah.
Up Machine Gun Hill.
He went left. There you go.
Why does he go left? I don't fucking know. But I was told by my team leader, Guzman, who had already been to Iraq, a fucking war veteran and fought, and said, hey, when this shit pop off, you follow this motherfucking Marine. And so up motherfucking Machine Gun Hill, I went. And I'm sitting in Machine Gun Hill, not doing the shit I've been doing. And then there's a long ass pause. And it was like, yo, what the fuck? We're missing somebody. It's live fire. It's nighttime. What the fuck? They end up finding out where I was at on Machine Gun Hill. And it was like, yeah, he up here with us. So I ran ammunition up and down, doing my part. Hey, fuck, what it is. Doing my part, right? So the evolution is over with. It's still nighttime. We all go back, right? Now, pause. Remember back in the time, I said there's blacksmith and whitesmith. Well, there's the black Johnson and the white Johnson. Right? So when the evolution was over that night, as soon as it finished and everybody was all accounted for, our company commander was like, yo, where the fuck is A. Johnson? Me. They got White Johnson. We're the same initials. We're ARJ Jr. So he got White Johnson and before they came off of the place, ate his ass up. Now you gotta understand something. Me and White Johnson are both brand new to the Marine Corps. He can't say, "Hey, sir, you're yelling at the wrong person."
Yo, dude.
He gotta just eat that shit. So our CO was just eating his motherfucking head when he gets done. Look like, yo, I'm White Johnson, you want Black Johnson. So
I love that story.
My team leader comes to me and was like, blah, blah, blah. I was like, hey, this motherfucking went left. You told him to go left. I follow him. I follow him. He's like, you know what? That's my bad. We put one person in front of you that wasn't supposed to be there, and I didn't tell you. So he didn't trip out on me. I was like, man, appreciate you. And then our squad leader, you know what I'm saying? Man, my team, listen. People are about to be getting fucked over in the Marine Corps, but the Marines that trained me, they were not like that. They were like, yo, let me teach you this shit. They went into the fuck games and dumb shit. Real talk. They were. I saw that shit to the junior Marines that came in with me. That shit didn't happen with me. They were getting fucked with, losing their weekends on dumb shit. I was being taught. And they were like legit people. So shout out to Guzman for not, but like, fuck them yelling at you. And then my squad leader came to me, and I told him the same story. He was like, word, all good. And then my homeboy, White Johnson, came to me and told me the fucking story happened to his ass. I'm like, my bad, dog. And the CO had laid in the Johnson so bad that by the time he was done, he didn't give a fuck about me no more. He was like, he's saying I don't give a shit. He never said anything to me. And every time I talk to my boy Johnson, hey, you know what? If you fuck with him, you know. Hey, Cass.
Yeah.
What up?
Hey, Cass.
What up?
We gotta get Johnson on this motherfucker too.
Oh, hold on. We WarDawg. Nobody knows me as Cass. Keep it G.
All right, look. I ain't edit it out. My bad.
Don't worry, it happens sometimes. It happens. Hey, we all homies here, so we get familiar.
Yeah.
Hey, I have to chime in here, boys. I have to chime in here.
Yeah.
I can relate to that story simply because we all use our last names in the military, yeah? Very quickly, that we're going to be looking for a Williams.
Yeah. So,
yeah, you know how it is too then.
Yeah. But you man, when I say monster, when I got to the fleet, when I say monster, man, all shapes and all sizes. Okay.
Hey, hold on, give us a time frame, bro. You got to give us years. Because remember, like I was already there, and then you were coming in. So give us a time frame.
Yeah. So I graduated 2002, and I graduated 2002. I signed up for the Marine Corps in 2002, and I was at boot camp 2003. So this is 2003. 3 or 4-ish from those years.
Okay.
Right? And my squad leader, man, this dude was tall, skinny, no muscles. Right? No muscles. Now, when I say they taught me a lot, they taught me stuff without even, purposely doing it. And this is what I mean. So, in 29 Palms, this is why I say it's one of the best places to go to train for Iraq. We generally hike out to our training spots. So, you kick all your fucking gear and your weapons and all the things, you put them on your back and you hike out to where you're going to. Yay. And as we're hiking out, some people, they don't do so well with the weight and they start to fall back and it messes with everybody else. And I watched my squad leader take somebody's entire pack put it on his back, and walk up and down. Because when we walk somewhere, it'd be, Marines on the left, Marines on the right, 300 Marines, so 150 on this side, 150 all on the sides. And he's walking up and down, motivating, yelling and screaming, just get in. I'm just like, and I'm sitting here I'm on struggle bus, you know what I mean? I am 119 pounds, okay? Let's just all the facade. Look, I am struggling, okay? You know what? Let me pause this real quick. So I was struggling. I got to go back to SOI. I got to go back to SOI. I got to tell you this. So in SOI, schools infantry
in California,
there are a certain number of hiking events you have to do. That means they put this weight on you. You take this gear and you walk this path up and down mountains, and this shit is ridiculous, especially when we don't do this shit. And I found out that people do this shit for fun. It's called backpacking. Blew my fucking mind. What the fuck? Anyway. So I'm hiking this stuff, but you gotta understand, Marines are tough because the Marine Corps just give you a choice. Hey, you're 5'9", 119, you're 6'2", 230. He goes the same amount of weight, and you better keep the fuck up. Figure it out. You have no choice, right? So I've been struggling busting my whole.
But admit it. In a fight in life is the same way though. A fight in life, you don't get to choose if you're 5'9", 119, you don't get to choose if you're in right 6'2" or right whatever that time, wherever the way the Marines get down, the infantry gets down. Who you are, your size, bigger or smaller, older or younger. We are who we are.
Figure it out.
We will come to your shit, find you, and put in work. Locate, close with, and destroy. Tell me where you find another job description that tells you your job description is to destroy another human being. Open lane, state, legally, online. That. Tell me another occupation where you will find that. We locate people, humans. We close with them, find them, get close, and we destroy. Tell me another job occupation where you will find it is legally allowed to destroy another human being. And that's why we got this show, bro. Sergeant WarDawg TV. You see what I see. You see what they see as war veterans, right? This is that exclusive shit. Keep going, bro.
Yeah.
You know I had to keep it real with them. Blood raw, so gun barrel straight, baby.
Yeah. So we're doing our last hike, which is the longest hike to get our SOI. Okay. And the thing is, if you fail these hikes, you have to do them again. So I'm not failing these fucking hikes. I need to get this shit out there. And I've also learned that if you're the very last person during these hikes, this long ass Congo fucking line, if you're the very last person, you can move at your own speed. You can jog if you have to, and it doesn't affect anybody. If you're anywhere else in the line and you fucking run,
you motherfucker.
Yep.
By the time that gets back, it's a gap. Motherfuckers are running, they huffing and puffing, they barely made it themselves, and you didn't fuck some shit up. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
You asshole! Why didn't you tell me this? Why didn't you share this? I never knew this 20 fucking years. Why didn't you share this? I never fucking knew this inside. My secret to be the last. I'm bow-legged, bro. I'm 5'8" and bow-legged. Do you know how easy you would have made my life? Damn, Johnson, you in my fire team. None of this time in a fighting hole while I was eating.
Always in the last person.
That's right. Fucked up, bro. You let me suffer in the front of those hikes behind people that was 6'5". While you in the back chilling. Hey. 20 years later, that's fucked up, dog. Damn. I never knew that one. I never knew that one.
Figure it out, right? So our last hike, this is how I get through this shit, right? Our last hike is our longest one, and I get put towards the middle-ish stop somehow, and I'm like, fuck all this. Because if you fall out, you can't keep up, they'll let you drift to the back. But if you fall too far behind, they'll put you in the safety vehicle and say you failed, and you got to do it again. So my plan is I'm gonna just drift to the back, and I can keep up from there. Ain't no big problem because y'all move too fast. My buddy, the one that ended up joining the recon, was like, "Hey, yo, man, keep up, do this shit." I'm like, "Yo, get the fuck off me! I got a plan." When I swung at my homeboy, this fucking instructor blindsided the shit out of me. Boom! Knocked me and my pack into the fucking ground. And he was like, "Don't let me ever see you swing at Marines trying to help you." And in my mind, like, "Yeah, you right." But I'm like, "Yo, fuck this. I'm trying to make this fucking... I can't do this shit twice. I can barely do it once. Fuck what you talking about?
Yeah. I do remember that about you.
But I'm like, "Yes, Gunny, good to go." And he was like, "Grab my fucking pack. Grab my fucking pack." See, this is where people don't realize that I'm not like everybody else. I have common sense. Grab your pack. Bet. Man, I grabbed his motherfucking pack. When I say I Fat Joe leaned back on his ass, and he fucking struggled this shit all the fucking way up this fucking incline. And I'm walking past people like, "What's cracking? What's good?" I ain't got no fucking embarrassment. I can't do this shit well. I need help. I don't give a fuck. I need to get done. Okay? I need to finish this motherfucking hike so I can get the fuck on about here. So we get to the top of the fucking, He's like, "Yeah, we at the fucking top now. Fucking let me go." And he's like, "How do you feel, fucking devil dog?" And I was like, "Great, Gunny. Thank you. Hoorah." And I motherfucking got it online. I'm not embarrassed about none of that shit. Fuck you, I couldn't make it, right? Now, as we're going through this fucking hike, okay? Now, just so we're clear for people who don't know, when I say we're hiking up mountains, we're walking through clouds, okay? So we're up there. We're doing some stuff, just so we're on the same page here. We're walking through clouds, okay? And as we're going, man, struggle bus. And so I just started detaching pieces of my gear from my pack. And people would pick them up and grab, like, "Oh, no, he dropped some shit. I got it." No purpose. So I'm dumping shit left and fucking right. I need to make this motherfucking hike. I dump out the E-tool. I dump the fucking black bag, green bag, all this shit. And motherfuckers are running up and say, "Hey, man, I got your shit." I was like, "That's not mine. I'm good." What you talking about? Because they told us, "Hey, whatever you lose, you got to pay for it." I don't give a fuck. I will pay for this shit, but I'm not feeling this hike. I know that much. So then we finally get down to the last incline. Everybody runs like, "Yo, here go all your shit." I was like, "Oh, thanks for it. Is my stuff. Thank you." Pack up my shit real quick. Put that motherfucker on.
Yeah.
Right hand to the man. I promise.
Hey, I'm gonna be.
And I was like, "Yo, I couldn't." Hey. So by the time I got to y'all, you add in sand, soft sand. I'm walking on hard dirt. And you add triple degree weather that from San Diego to 29 Palms, that stuff existed. There's an actual sign that says "Welcome to Hell" on the way to 29 Palms training base. Literally. It says "Welcome to Hell." That's the difference in fucking heat. And I gotta keep up with y'all. So that's why I was always in the back. So I was always telling Charlie, baby. Had to make it. So until I built up the ability to do so, that's what it was like. Yeah, man. We'll talk. Hey, I want to jump this story to my first deployment. Okay. So there are two distinct things I want to talk about that involve you. And number one is you don't know this. I never told you this. But you were there when I witnessed the Lord and when the Holy Spirit spoke to me. This is how I know that there's wherever y'all believe, don't believe, live your life. But I know he spoke to me, so live your life. This is exactly what happened. I remember this.
I gotta hear this.
So we're on top of the roof, right? And we're engaged in some shit. And we're in a firefight and we are getting it in. Back up before we get to the roof. We're on a patrol. We get into a firefight, right? So we get into a firefight. We're shooting and so on and so on and so forth. And at this time, I had what's called a 203. This is very important. This is a weapon that has a grenade launcher at the bottom. Okay. And in order to get that weapon, you had to be a team leader, which I was not at the time, but I was before. We'll get to that shit later. So anyway, I get to keep the weapon. So we're engaged. There you go. Not a team leader, not a squad leader. You got that motherfucker. Okay? You had to be somebody that had that. You can all just have that. So we, getting into the fight, and my squad leader, Joyner, much love to him, was like, hey, you and the other 2 or 3 gunners, put these rounds over here. We did that, and the firefight from over there stopped happening. All on him, right? So we end up on top of the roof. Hey, Sergeant, WarDawg, this is when you had the saw. This is back when you had the saw. Yeah.
That M249 squad automatic weapon, everybody.
249.
Yeah.
Think of it this way. Think 13 rifles into one weapon. I know that you know, but for those that don't know. Okay, that's what a saw is.
Educated.
13 in one. You in there. So we're in this firefight. We're up on this roof, right? And I'm in one corner getting it in. He's in another corner doing his thing, right? And as I'm fighting, Smith said, move left. So I moved left. And when I moved left, a ricochet where a bullet, boom, was right there. Whenever my journey is over in this life, I promise that will be the story told. He saw it, a right-handed man. I'm trying to tell you what it is, okay? So when that happened, I looked to my right to say thank you to my boy Smith, right?
In the middle of a gunfight.
To save my life.
Yeah.
When I turned and I looked, my man's is on the other corner with a saw giving in burst. Now, I want to be clear when I say this. It's not 2 people in a firefight, okay? It is over 30 Marines in this firefight. We are getting it the fucking... Okay, I want to be very clear on this. Okay, there are a lot of things happening, a lot of explosions going off. I got to put to a wall by one anyway. A lot of shit is happening, okay? But he was so clear that he had to be right next to me. So I want to say thank you. I saw him over there getting it in. That's when I knew, that was the Holy Ghost. Clear as day.
Holy shit,
Amen.
bro.
Clear as day. I'm trying to tell you. Clear as day.
Shit.
Amen.
Clear as day. Clear.
I'm glad we relinked on this show so we could talk about that because I knew that, boss.
Yeah.
Hey, so salute, bro. All love. Hey, thank God, man.
This is like I said, this is my senior. I'm learning from them. We out there getting in. I said he had at the time he was getting it in. We was all getting a lot of shit happening. Yeah. And so I never told you that because a lot of shit happened and as that shit was going on. But also in that deployment, this is in my book too. It's called, you may not remember this shit. So look, I'm brand new. This is my first deployment. It's my first combat deployment. This is his second. He's my senior. I'm listening to him, all this shit. You know what I'm saying? He is physically fit. All the shit, commercials, knowledgeable. All this, everybody respect him. Don't nobody fuck with him at all, ever. Never. Nobody. Not that I fucking saw. Man, without having the rank, like this was just somebody. Not that the people were scared of him. It was like I had a lot of people like that taught me that you just respect him. He was one of those people.
Yep.
Okay. So if he says something, I'm gonna take his word over my word. I'm just being honest with you. Okay, just being honest with you. Right. So we were in the middle of some shit, and we were on balconies, opposite balconies next to each other, but 2 different buildings, but both on balconies. Right. We on watch in the city in Fallujah. Okay, there was a pause in what we were doing, so we just on watch. War's not 24/7. So we're and we're talking or whatever, and I hear like a whistle, right? I hear something. So I'm like, hey man, they're shooting at us. Senior, Salt Dog, second combat tour. We already been in the shit. He like, ain't nobody shooting at us. Chill out. You tripping, young blood. Fair enough. Hey man,
gotta, they don't get it. They don't get it.
Shooting at us, man. Look, look. So listen, okay.
They don't get it when you've been there a while. You know, and what's not a bullet. You know, and what's worth giving a damn. You know.
Check this out. Let me tell you the situation that we were in. Okay, we were in Iraq, a bunch of us, you know, and we were in vehicles, and as we're heading to a destination, some stuff started from a city to our left.
Oh, okay. I think
And so
you talking about leaving our karma. You talking about leaving? Okay, go ahead. Speak your part, and then I'm gonna tell you what I remember. Go ahead.
So we had to go engage. Also, this is what I learned. You can't jump off of a very high vehicle with enough adrenaline in your body and geared weapons, you'll be all right. So we get into this conflict. We're like 2 days into this shit. Okay? We're in the city. A lot comes with this. It's going down. And we were at a break point. And so I heard this shit twice. And I'm like, you know what? I'm brand new. I've been in, my first time in war. This is a Salt Dog. He'll know if we be getting shot at. I've been shot at before, but if I don't hear the shit, it didn't happen. Okay. Third time. I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers are shooting at us, big dog. Come on, man. They shooting at us. So, and he like, yo, you got to calm down, man. You fogging out. Relax. It's not what's happening, right? So like I said, I'm gonna follow him. So I'm like, all right, this motherfucker. So I'm looking and shit. I can't see shit. Crack! A bullet whistled past my fucking ear, hit the fucking cement right next to my shit. And before I yelled contact front, this was the black in me. This was not the Marine Corps in me. I turned it. I said, I fucking told you they were shooting at us. We got into this. I fucking knew it. This motherfucker, thank the Lord that this person was terrible doing. Walking these bullets on to my ass. And I know what this shit is. Motherfucker shooting at us and fucking crack. Like I said, usually it's contact where the fuck is that? Nah, fuck that. I fucking told you they were shooting at us. And, then we got into it and shit. Just saying.
These boys are so sorry. I'm so sorry. I do not want to leave right now.
They're shooting at me. They're shooting at us. They're trying to.
All right, Tomo. Hey, be safe over there,
Tomo. Boys, I'm so sorry. Yeah, guys, I'm on a middle of road trip up through Thailand, guys. I'm gonna have to love you and leave you, brother. Thank you so much for coming on. We've got a lot more to talk about. You coming when I'm back home, or I'll talk about.
Oh, sure. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Keep chopping it up, boys. Keep chopping it up. Much love, and I'll speak to you boys soon.
Yeah,
right.
Be good, brother. Be safe. Stay dangerous.
All right, bro. See, this is the reason why I did. This is the exact reason why I, wanted to do this and why we started this. It's why I call it Sergeant WarDawg TV, because you see what I see. I want the world to see some of the dope stuff that we see as Marine frontline. Because I know you hear the stories from everyone else and every other, who's special this and special that. We're regular infantry. You see us, you know the fuck we are coming. That's the difference, all right? Even if we come at night with grunts, with infantry, all right? Make the differentiation. They see us, and they know that we are fucking coming, right? They know that we have guns, and we are coming to them. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So don't confuse this with anything, too special this or special that.
And
But
that's
at
just
the
us as
same time,
the Marine
yeah.
infantry. This is what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that we nothing extra special by any means. We're just this is what the Marine Corps is about. We believe in that, you know, to our hearts, to our souls, and that's just just hearing our take. What I'm telling you here, there's so many other Marines out there. They told their story. You'd be so amazed by what they've done and gone through. You know, this is just my little piece and whatnot. With my man's here.
Hey,
I'm telling you.
let me tap in with you on that one real quick, real quick. We all unique and special, bro. Especially as Marine 0311s, and I'm gonna tell you what I was told in SOI. All right, and you clock your timeline again. 9/11 obviously happened in 2001. In September 2001. By September of 2002, I was at Marine School of Infantry, East Coast, learning to be a rifleman. All right, a Grunt
Yep.
0311. Now,
Yeah.
I was told by a Marine who had just come back from Afghanistan. Remember, 9/11 just happened the year before. He had
Yeah.
just come back from Afghanistan, and he was now our instructor. And he was only a corporal, bro. He's an NCO at SOI, right? He tells us one day, you know how you split off at SOI, 31s, machine gunners go here, mortarmen go there, 11s,
Yeah.
right? Got
Yeah.
us together as 11s, right? He was like, listen, bro, you guys don't know who the fuck you are, right? He was like, you guys are fucking 0311s. Don't you understand that? You guys are fucking Marine 0311 Grunt infantry rifleman. Do you not understand that? He was like, bro, I just came from Afghanistan, bro. He was like, who you think sees the action, bro? Who you think they make movies about, bro? He was like, don't any of you underestimate this job or take this title or what we are teaching you today ever lightly. You understand that? Fucking 0311s. You are fucking rock stars. He said, we fight, we fuck, and we have fun. And this is from an instructor who just came back from putting in work in Afghanistan right
Yeah.
after 9/11 happened, bro. And he put that into my head. He put that into my head that this is a lifestyle, bro. This is a calling. This is a gift you were given, just like if you were calling to go to the NFL or do your wrestling, like you said, or anything else. You remember Corville used to always tell us, because he's coming
Boy.
on the show soon. He used to always
Oh, is he?
say,
Is he? Hey,
you're a
man. Hey,
professional
hey.
athlete
I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm
without the
sorry to cut
pay.
you off. I'm sorry to cut you off. When
Hit
you
it.
bring him on the show, you gotta loop me in. You gotta
All
loop me
right.
in.
All right.
You gotta loop me in, man. You can do
Sure.
it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta loop me in, talk to him. You know what I'm saying? I talk to him here and there, but you gotta loop me in. Corville, for y'all that don't know, I met him as Gunnery Sergeant Corville. When I say if you could mold a badass motherfucker to a person, this would be the individual you would fucking mold. Okay, let me let you finish, but I'll get into him later. But, yeah.
Nah, that was about it, bro. I just had to let it be known that hey, I was taught from day one when I was 18. Like I said, um, I graduated high school in May of 2002. To me, it was a resume builder. All right. I knew that once you add
Damn, so
Marines
you
and
got
a college
here.
degree.
Wait, graduated in '02.
Oh, okay, good deal, good deal. Well, yeah, I graduated May. By June, I was in boot camp. By September, I was a Marine. By November, I was an 0311 rifleman. And then by the end of November,
Yeah.
after going home for 10 days, I was in 29 Palms. So I did a checkout. I did a 2-week field op called Steel Night for me to
I
get
remember that. Remember
acclimated
that?
to the desert life, for me to get
Yes.
acclimated to, especially because I was coming from the East Coast, from the forest, deep forest environment in North Carolina, the
Yeah.
rolling hills and shit. So, for me to coming from swamp, boot camp, Paris Island, hit forest and SOI desert, they needed to give me at least 2 weeks to get acclimated, right? So
Yeah.
that's what it was for me. And then, man, we took off while I was still 18. Took off with a machine gun in my hand, M249, to go, across the border and whatnot. So yeah. Keep going though, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Hey, speaking on that, I recently, after what you said, and I saw Ponce's as well as, man, I got in at the perfect timing because I got waged in '02. in 03 in March, I was in boot camp, right?
Okay.
When I graduated boot camp and went to SOY and I got to the unit, I got to unit and did all the workups before I deployed.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got like the best training, so I got all the training before I deployed. And after that, deploy, was deploying you in the Marine Corps, rah. But yeah, I got all the training, even to when we went to Japan and close combat training. I got all the training before I went in there. So like I said, it worked out really well for me in that way.
Good deal.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep the hustle going now.
Okay.
So you hit 29
I'm proud of
palms. You hit
29 bombs in the fleet. Now I don't know if you remember this. No, or you may not have been there. No, you were there for this. Do you remember I was a team leader?
Yeah.
Cool.
First came in. Boss shit. That's why I told you. You came in with well, I didn't. I told you for me, you came in with respect, but letting yourself known that you want no punk pussy of a bitch. And physically you showed that by winning Iron Man, and then verbally you showed that, yeah, I'm gonna show respect, but you ain't just, yeah, you've been to war and I respect you who you are in every way. But as a man to man, if we take this rank off, there's a certain level of like being a man and being a pussy that you're not gonna get out of me. That's the way I always respected about you, and I always saluted out of you, bro. Even as a young dude, it was like, okay, bet you just because he got a mouth, he gonna stand with it, and you know what, he can back it. He physically he'll go with it. So let's that's what it is,
Yeah. Now let me tell you, man. There's an alternate thing to that. It's because I never wanted to be the team leader because I was like, yo, I just got here. They already went to war. We're about to go to war. I need them to teach me this shit. So what happened was I went down to the company office. I was like, I'm not going to be team leader. I don't give a fuck. Because they saw what you saw. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm not doing that shit. I need to learn. And I got there and Lieutenant...
No. That's different, though. That's different real quick. They didn't see what I saw. They might have saw stuff and had negative ideas or comments. I looked at you and saw, I ain't see you as a new
when
guy.
When they made me team leader.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm saying, even then, I was happy for you. I was salute.
But I told them, I said, no, I don't want that because I don't know anything. And we're going to go to war.
Yeah.
And so the lieutenant at the time was like, listen. See, this is fucking black people. It's a black dude. So I'm listening to him. He's like, look, they're giving you a promotion. Don't ever turn that shit down. Take it and then go kill it, which is what I tried to do, right? To the best of my ability. But I told his ass. I said, look, man, when we go to war, they're not going to fucking listen to me. I've never been to war. They have. This is not going to work out. And so I was a team leader there. And of course, the rest of the team leaders that were fucking soft dogs and already fucking deployed and shit was unhappy that I was a fucking team leader and they fucking people weren't. Not all of them, but enough to where shit wasn't great. And we get to Japan, I was like, hey.
Not me now.
No. Listen, listen, you always show me respect. Right. You, Mata, Manzo, always show me respect. Always. Okay. But I get into Japan and we get ready to finally get over to Iraq. And I was like, hey man, you can't be a team leader no more. We got to make it somebody who's already been there before. I was like, no shit. Told you that shit, you fucking conies, punk ass. So it made me feel bad because I got fired. But I was like, you shouldn't have put me there. We finna go to no shit. That's not smart. Granted, I'm fast and I'm all this shit and I pay attention and I focus because they know I'm brand new. And I'm trying my best so that's why I stand out. You know what I'm saying? They already know what it is. And you talking about, oh, we got to put somebody in charge. No shit, dummy. So, you know what I'm saying? It was like, I just knew the shit was coming. But it was, you know what I'm saying? It was good, though. It was good, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And listen, Japan, hey, somebody else you got to get a hold of, man. Do you remember Styles?
Man, you know I had Styles on the show before, man. Episode 20, bro. This is
You already
episode
had him on here?
145.
Okay.
Hell yeah, this is episode
Look, let me tell you
145,
about
bro.
Styles. Let me tell this story about Styles, about me in Japan, right? Check this out. So Styles, you know what I'm saying, Marine, infantry, all that good stuff. Styles, man, that boy close to my heart. Okay, man. Here's the thing, though. Styles is older, taller, stronger, faster, and blacker than me. All these things, but we joined together. Okay.
Okay, faster, I beg to differ.
You know, in a short sprint. In a short sprint. Okay. Trust me. Cause you know I was out there dusting the cats, cause they was talking that shit. I had to show them what was what, and just be real. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna make myself better than the story. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We sprint off 100. It's Styles, baby. You know what I'm saying? Once we started hitting that 150 and beyond, he ain't got no more. But let's just be one.
I have to admit, I do remember now. You were one of the most competitive people I ever met. I do remember that about you now. And it used to bother you because I wasn't competitive. And so it was that was the thing that balanced us out. That's what balanced us out.
Yeah, it did. I was young. I was young.
Balanced us out.
OG. So he said the right thing. So this is why I say this about Styles. So we're in Japan, right? And we're doing this close quarters combat training, which, by the way, I did not fucking want to go to, and this is why. Okay? Now I'm dating myself, but I've been doing it the whole time.
CQB for those shooters out there. CQB mount, dynamic entry, all of that is what he's talking about. SWAT.
So you remember this. Back in Japan, okay? This when Lord of the Rings was big and it first came out.
Oh, damn, bro. You trying to make us sound old as fuck. But all right, yeah.
It is what it is.
That
part. And our company guns, Goreville, got that shit from where it got it from to Japan and put it in theater so we all go and watch that shit, right? And the weekend that shit was coming out, they had that training. I was like, fuck that training. I want to watch this movie. I don't give a fuck. And my team leader was like, yo, go to the training. This shit is real life. It can make you better, blah, blah, blah. You know, so on and so forth. Which he was right, and it did. Okay, so anyway, I'm now at this fucking training. We're training living life. Now, the instructor said, hey, listen, you know, be careful at night because there's hogs out here, okay? And these hogs, you know. and I'm like, man, bullshit. Ain't no fucking hogs out here. Y'all just saying that shit, right? So if anybody knows anything about the Marine Corps, 2 is 1 and 1 is none. You go any fucking where while you're in the Marine Corps, you have a fucking buddy with you at all times, especially if you're doing training and all that kind of stuff, right? So I gotta go to the restroom, which is down the hill. I hit Styles up, hey, big dog, come on, man, go to the restroom, right? Boom, go down there, and it was like, hey, watch out, man, there's wild hogs and boars and shit out there. Because whatever, fuck y'all, it ain't about shit. So go down, use the restroom, right? Now, we're heading up this hill, okay? And I heard something in the fucking, I heard something. I don't know what the fuck I heard something. And Styles said, did you see how I paused right there? Because check this out, family. When he said, did you, my brain registered, did you hear that? Which confirmed I heard what the fuck I heard. And did you? I was gone. I was out. He didn't get the fucking and I did. Styles could not catch me. I'm and did you? My brain said you were finna say, did you hear that? And that confirms what the fuck I just heard. And they said there was boars down there, you could die. And also, only thing in mind, in case anyone's saying, oh, you guys are training, you have rifles, you have ammunition. No. we're training. So if we're not shooting, we don't have enough ammunition on us. We're in Japan. We're not anywhere where it's dangerous at. So I don't have any fucking thing on me to defend myself from these wild ass boars. So did you go? Dip. Talking about this shit. He don't catch me. We get to the top, and I'm like, hey, boars, wild boars and shit, they out there. And then it was like, shut the fuck up, ain't no boys. I was like, yo, them shits, they out there. And it was like, man, y'all, we just fucking with y'all. Ain't no, I said, okay. Tell them my fucking pack of boars came up and surrounded the fucking campsite. And check this out. Since the instructors were the only ones that had live ammunition, guess who ended doing fire watch the entire fucking night? The motherfucking instructors. In case the boy rushed in, they're the only ones that had live ammunition. So everyone got a good night's sleep that night. And I heard the motherfucking boys rustling fucking around and shit. And I was like, hey, fuck it. Got it. They got fucking ammo. They got it. Yeah. Did you come out? No, but common sense, baby. Common sense. Look, I had to take on the animal note. I gotta tell you this. This is. I'll jump the timeline because it's an animal story. But I am in the Marine Corps. I'll say I'm about 8 years into. About 6 years into Marine Corps. Okay, it's been a good amount of time, and I am doing some. My bad. 4 years in. I'm doing cold weather training. We're doing cold weather training. Okay, and motherfucking. Give me a second. The name escapes me for a second. Where is it fucking cold weather training called? 29 Palms. What's it called again?
Bridgeport.
Bridgeport, thank you. Oh, speaking of Bridgeport, I've been at
up Northern Cal. North Cal.
Yeah. So Bridgeport, for y'all don't know, is a place where it snows.
I feel bad for you, but that means that motherfucker more. I already knew, but still, I mean you.
And if you from San Diego and you black and you don't ski and shit like that, you don't even know what snows in California. So I saw a commercial on National Geographic of training in Bridgeport. And I saw some gunny walking up some ice hill like, yo, this shit is terrible. I was like, whatever I do in life, I don't want to do that shit. Did it 4 fucking times. Anyway. So we're in Bridgeport. Okay. This is my 4th time in Bridgeport. I'm just telling you. I'm sorry, I got my dates mixed up. Yeah, so this was 8 years in. This was my other unit, right? So we're in Bridgeport. And we're just walking around, you have to get acclimatized. So Bridgeport, for you don't know, is where you do cold weather training, and it's very high elevation. So it takes a while to just walking around. If you're young, you fucking pass out and shit, right? So we're doing all this walking around shit. We're at the campsite. They're talking. They say, hey, when you throw your trash away, make sure you lock the dumpster back because there are bears and they will go in the dumpster. Right? Common sense shit. So we do our walk in the daytime and all that shit. The nighttime gets here, we'll do the walk again. You're just walking around, get used to the area. But now this time you have on your gear, you have rifles, and you're walking around getting acclimatized to being out there. Side note, Bridgeport training has 2 seasons. Okay? It's a cold package, which is a winter package, and it's a summer package. Just so we fucking clear, the difference between the two, the summer package, not all the lakes are frozen. That's the fucking summer package, okay? In the winter, they all froze. In the summer, they not all froze. That's the motherfucking summer package of Bridgeport. Been 40 motherfuckers, just so we clear in this bitch. Anyway, I digress. So we're doing this fucking nighttime hike, right? We're hiking past our campsite. And as we're hiking past the campsite, we hear a noise in the vicinity of the dumpster. My brain says it's a bear. So I hear the noise and I just walk across the street. I just walk off on the street. All the Marines are fucking on one side of the street. I walk clear across the other street. There's like 60 of us, instructors and everything. And I'm on this side of the fuck. I just walk the fuck away. Everybody starts clowning me. Instructors get involved in this shit. Talking this all kinds of shit. Right? So then some fucking Marines, as we do, starts walking towards the fucking dumpster. All right? And a fucking bear cub jumps out the dumpster and it's, it scatters away. Right? Now, when the bear cub jumps out the fucking dumpster, after the instructor has yelled, "Get the fuck away from the dumpster," everybody turns their rifles on the bear cub, right? I mean, instantaneous. Damn near in sync. Bear runs away. They look over and see me across the street. They double down on their shit talk. They talking bad about your boy. Talking about how their instincts kicked in. They just dogging your boy. And I just say, as calm as fuck, you all have rubber rifles. And then it clicked. Yeah, you dumb motherfuckers. We're walking with rubber rifles to get used to the weight of the rifle in this elevation. You pointing a rubber rifle at a bear doesn't mean a fucking thing. If that bear had charged you, you would be dead. And then they realized, you could like hear the brains explode in this bitch. I'll tell you. You're talking about, you could hear the fucking we're all completely dumb as fuck. Yes, you all are. I have common sense. It's a rubber rifle. What are you going to do? The instructors didn't have fucking ammo or rubber rifles at all because they are fucking give a shit. No one had any weapons. And y'all was talking shit about me. Now, to be fair, at this point in my career, I was already a 3-time combat Iraqi veteran. So my brain thinks differently for scenarios. And my scenario told me,
Speak on it.
If there's an animal in there, this ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing. I'm not some fake dude playing Marine. I'm not playing fucking soldier. Yo, I've been through enough things in real life to say, use enough common sense. They told you earlier in the day, if you don't do this shit, there's probably a bear in there. Let me think. Are Marines lazy at times and don't do what the fuck they're told? Absolutely. Could there be a bear in there? Sure could fucking bear be. If it can't this way, what the fuck are you gonna do with a rifle? Nothing. So to be fair, the majority of the Marines I was with had not been on an actual combat deployment, even though they were infantry. But some of the motherfuckers had been to Afghanistan. So they get no excuse. Just so we're gonna say motherfucking page. Yeah. Just so yeah.
Hey, let's get us back on track. Let's get us back on track because you still haven't walked us through going to your first tour in Iraq. Let's get you to Kuwait now. Let's speed up. Put you in Kuwait. You're in Kuwait. About to go into your.
Hot as fuck. Y'all know about Kuwait. You could literally just sleep in a pool of your own sweat or don't sleep. Those are the only options you have.
This is 2004, right?
Yeah, we're infantry, 2004 Marines. They don't give a shit.
We just came from Japan, 2 months in Japan.
Yep,
right?
Yep.
We thought we were going to relax in Japan. Japan got canceled. Got sent back to Iraq again.
Went there, and the story I told her earlier, that's my first encounter. That shit happened on let's see, like damn near our 4th or 5th day or something. Checking the day. It was like within the week that we got there. We got into this shit. That first guy I told you about, that's why I knew that the Lord was real, because the Holy Ghost spoke to me. But I can tell you what else happened on my first tour. Some wild shit happened on my first tour, okay? It's just man, we
speak on it. Don't hold back. Or don't say anything you wouldn't.
You know.
Heard.
you know, I tell you what, man. Anybody that goes through that kind of stuff, and you go with them, it builds a kind of bond that it's hard to explain. But you know what? Somebody has to do it, and I'm proud to do it with the people that I did it with. You know, but
Salute.
speaking on my first deployment, like I said, my first story with you, first deployment. My second story, we talk about motherfuckers shooting at us when they were shooting at us. First deployment, just for the same page of this bitch. Okay. Also, I can tell you this right now. So I don't know if you were around for this. Maybe you were, maybe you weren't. But
Is
this
this
is
your
the
first
first
deployment still?
my first deployment.
All right.
My first deployment. This is the first time, and happened to be the only time, I got my motherfucking ass kicked. You can't win them all, baby. My boy Mandrake, okay? Let me tell you this story real quick, okay? So another cat that deployed with us, another one of my seniors, okay, at the time, trained me up and all this stuff. Mandraker, like 6'4" and a quarter. Everybody in his family know 1800 martial arts and all kind of shit. They train, I can't say they do a lot of things with hand to hand. So something that happened one day, and he had got pissed off, and he decided to take his frustration out on me, and he slapped me in the back of the head. Pow. Now, like I said, I might be new here, but I'm not new to life. Fuck you talking about? Now, this was also my senior, someone I was learning from, and also someone who was teaching me how to fight physically, hand to hand, like how to actually do this shit. So I'm like, you know what? You get a pass, as in you can apologize, and we'll call it a fucking day. But he was hot. And he's like, I ain't apologizing about shit. I was like, knuckle the fuck up. So we did. And like you mentioned earlier, you know, I stand on what I say, and I say a lot, but I stand on what I say, and I'm ready to back it up. It is what it is. Man, I can remember 2 fights in my life that I got my ass whooped vividly. And Mandraker was number 2. I'm gonna put it to y'all this way. We square off, we get into it. I throw a punch. My man's foot catches my punch at the bicep. I'm talking on some legit martial art. No, sir, nothing for you. Get into your boy, right? I didn't see you found those before. This is not no haymakers. Nah. This ain't just straight boxing. He some. I know a bunch of fucking martial arts. I'm looking for somebody to train, fucking try it out on. Sounds like you fucking candidate, baby. Man, so my dude beat me pillar to post. I can't lie, it is what it is. And I'm just doing everything in me, and I ain't got it. So at one point, I end up on the ground. He motherfucker kicked me in my stomach. And you know the thing about Iraq and tile out in the open, sand gets everywhere. And that shit gets slick. So if you're 119 pounds and somebody 2+ boot the shit out you, depending on what you have on clothing wise, you may slide across the motherfucker. And so I slid across the motherfucker. At this point, everybody that wanted me to get my ass whooped was like, yeah, you know what? He's had enough. Let him make it. It is clear he had nothing for you. But I'm not about that life. Fuck all that. I can still get up. So I get up.
I actually never knew that happened.
Oh, yeah. So I get up. I go over to throw a punch. And I just faint. He catches me, carries me back to the fucking hooch. I wake up. I wake up like it's like in the movie and shit, carry me and shit. Put me down and shit. And he was like, I'm sorry. I was like, good enough for me. But dude, I recovered for like 3 days. Like all my patrols and shit. He took over. Obviously, ain't want nobody know, higher up what really happened. You know what I'm saying? Why this is fucking Marine. Yeah, man. Like 3 day recovery, dude, beat my ass with dog. And check this out. After that,
Hold on.
no.
I got you with the
After
Mandraker.
after that fight, no one would even grapple with me because I was like, yo, if he went through all that shit with Mandraker and didn't stop, I'm not fucking with this dude. So I can't even get nobody to grapple with. After that shit, that fucked up all my grapple. You know how it used to be with everybody. Burks, got his ass too. All them. You know how it used to be. Hey, respect
all
the
right.
Burks. Okay,
I need you to
much
slow
love.
up.
Be the hey. I had the skill set, baby. But I can't even get
Slow
nobody.
up. Slow up for a second. Slow up. You keep jumping into I love to shoot the shit with you, but you keep jumping into, the individual stories we all have. I need you to walk me through your whole first, your whole second, your whole third, so then we can wrap it up and call it a night because we already deep in. No,
So I'll say
try not to pause off on stories. I got you.
Gotcha.
I love chopping it up with you, but I got a lot of your individual stories. Give me the timeline, speed it through.
Got you. So like I said, our first deployment together, okay. Multiple things happen, just multiple things happen. We're just showing me how to be a Marine. Now, where it really kicks in is, my second deployment, gotta be honest with you, this was all back to back to back. In 3-4 kilo, that's how we did it. You deployed, you did 9 months, you came home for 6 months, you went back out for, supposed to be 6 months, it's 8 months. You go back home for 6 months or 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, you go back out another 8, 6, 8, 9 months, You gotta excuse me, the timeline is just shady for me, But I will say this is my third deployment was a deployment that I had Ponce as one of my junior Marines with me, right? And in that deployment, I just saw the difference of, hey, I'm a Marine and I want to get some, to, hey, I'm a Marine and I want to get some, but I also have these 12 other lives I have to worry about and make sure they get home as well. And it just changed your mindset, a little differently. And I'll say that would be some of the biggest differences for me when it comes to, my deployments. It's hard for me to chop it up, really get more broad than that because it's just so many things happen.
Yeah, too many. I get you.
But I would say that would be the biggest thing is first deploying with you all and learning, what it takes to make it through this stuff there and back. And my second deployment, I was still learning. I was still, I wasn't leading at that time, for a little bit until I became team lead, just learning again, hey, from what I learned from y'all from the first time. And to my third, I wasn't cocky, but I felt very confident that I was trained by the right folks and I'd done this enough to do this thing the right way and bring home the Marines that, that came with me. And, thank the Lord, the ones that came with me and under me, and the ones that worked with me, because Ponce wasn't under me forever. It all worked out that way. So yeah.
All right,
From back home. So yeah, like I said, good meeting up with you, man. Sorry about the tangent, man. I be going off, man. But yeah.
Oh, I don't give a damn because I was just trying to hear you. So because I want to. When you got to the second tour, that's when I was gonna break in with some little other stuff I was holding back for you. That's all.
Okay,
So I couldn't get you through the first tour, so I could show you some shit I had ready for the.
I need you to do that for me because my memory, the way it works,
yeah, you don't have to explain it to me, bro. I understand your traumatic brain injury and the memory. I'm your brother, bro. I got it.
Yeah. I'm interested from your eyes. Second tour, hit me with I just want to hear what you got. Anything.
This is you. Tell me if you remember.
I remember
2004.
Yeah.
2004. All right. We used to call this Operation Skin Cancer. This is outside Haditha, right?
Right. That's right.
I've never talked about this, but most people don't know. We spent 30 days in either this hole or other holes that were spread out 1 kilometer across. And why were we doing this for 30 days? Because we had a guy that was in place in IEDs, roadside bombers, along a road, along our main supply routes. In one instance, we had a Marine lose an eye because an individual placed a bomb alongside the road, which is why after that happened, we were sent out to these holes for 30 days to find that individual in 100 degrees plus, out with camel spiders as big as your hand, snakes, and obviously Iraqis that wanted to kill us. I want to know what you remember about any of this.
I need these pictures.
You remember these phases of it? You remember aspects of looking at it, sleeping under it? If anyone can picture and visualize, this is how Marine grunts live in war. All right, not just your snipers, not just your special operators.
Look at his knees. That's as high as that thing goes. We spent 30 days in that. 30 days in a triple degree weather. There you go. There it is. Januzzi. There go Januzzi. And that's island. That island over there. Wow.
30 days in 130 degrees weather. When outside of Iraq.
3 days. You remember that? They told us a 3-day op.
Yeah.
And just kept resupplying us instead of relieving us.
Yeah. And a 30, I mean, like I said, that's some people don't understand the sacrifice. I come to learn and understand with the Marines and the Marine Corps, especially the infantry, the grunts, is you do what is required.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. And that's what has always been done, I feel, with Marines. Have you seen over history, every battle, we all, no matter what it takes, from country to country, tour to tour, gunfight to gunfight, rank to rank.
Yeah.
You do what's required. And going 3 times for us, bro, as grunts, ended up being what was required for us, for our job, and for us to still be alive as we are right now. Right? Yeah. Still kicking. And yeah, man. So I really wanted to touch base with you on that real quick though, man, to see if did you remember those days, man, that we suffered through, 130 degrees in this shit.
Yeah, man.
For 30 fucking days straight.
Boy, I tell
you. That's using the bathroom. That's number 2. That's taking baths with baby wipes. They thought they were make
30 days of that. There is no toiletries and whatnot, and things that people take for granted. Don't get me wrong. I'm thankfully we had something to eat, opposed to having nothing to eat. But 30 days straight of MREs and all that shit, but and you know what though? That's what makes us Marines. It's not for everybody, and I am proud to say that that's something that I did in life. You know what I mean?
Salute. You will cut out for it. You will call for it. That's what I like to feel and say and believe, bro. Just like pro athletes, know that they have got talents. I pray that every veteran out there knows, and especially, every Marine. Marines, we're taught it and we see it and feel it since boot camp, though. We know that what we do is God-given. Hey, man, God chose you to go this route. It's different than all your friends, your homies, everything else. Because you're going to do stuff a little different. You feel me? He knows that you're going to go a different path. You're going to go be a little different than the rest of them. So he's got to, teach you different, treat you different, take you to different places. Always, because you are going to be a warrior. You were chosen by God to be a warrior for the United States. Front line is what you asked for. This is not, a draft. You volunteered to be on the front. And that's why I always motherfucker saluted you and the team with you, man. It's been nothing but love and commemorable, bro. So hey, if you don't mind, let everybody know what they can expect, or if they can expect anything from you in the future, man. Anything from you personally, professionally.
All I can say is I have a book coming out. The title was still in question, but when it does get here and I do finally put it together, I I tell you what, if you watch this, you'll hear some of these stories in the book itself. It's pretty much what that's
Exactly.
about, my experiences, but a little bit more detail because
Exactly.
the book. So as big as I need it to
Exactly.
be.
Exactly.
Once it gets out, I'll make sure to let you know, put that out there. But until then, other than that, hey, I should have said this is my message to everyone. This is to everybody. If you wake up, you are having a good day. Okay. As long as you're 6 feet above ground, you're having a good day. Granted, some days 6 feet above ground are better than others. But if you're 6 feet above ground, you're having a good day. Okay. There are a lot of things that can be negative and bring us down. I need everyone just to remember, especially if you're here in America, if you're having a problem, more likely than not, you're having a first world problem. And if you're having a first world problem, you're not having a problem. Okay. And my only example to that is this here. If something tragic happens to you, or just you get diagnosed with an illness, more likely than not, there is a cure here and it can get you on medication or whatnot. And it may alter your life, not in the best way, but you'll be alive. Someone in a different country that doesn't have that at all, the end of their race will come a whole lot sooner. Okay? So as much as bad negativity is out in the world, hey man, if you wake up, life's good, move forward.
Hey, two quick things before I forget. Hey, everyone notice, yes, we are hardly repping the Raider Nation. All right. The
Believe
Las
that.
Vegas Raiders. All right. You
Know
see,
that.
Allen is in Houston, Texas, H-Town, where he is still repping the Raider Nation, regardless of
Raider
where he
Nation,
lives.
baby.
I am in Florida, still repping the Las Vegas Raiders and the Raider Nation football team. All right.
With our
Johnson.
losing record.
Oh, yeah. With our
Just
losing
so we
record
clear,
this year.
we're not
And
delusioned or nothing. With the losing
yeah,
record
yeah,
still.
yeah, man. I'm gonna make that very clear, right? As Marines, the last time we went to the Super Bowl against the Tampa Bay Bucks, I happened to be waiting in Kuwait to go to Iraq, for Iraq to begin. So I
Yeah.
didn't find out who won or lost the damn last time the Raiders win the motherfucking Super Bowl, bro, till about 4 weeks later. While
Because
we
the
were already in
head
the
coach was
war
up
and
in the
going.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know that,
Yeah,
right?
I'm just saying, bro. It trips me to this day that it's been over 20 plus years, and the last time my guys went was when I was in the war. And I didn't find out who won because of the mail and being in the war. Being 4 weeks
Yeah, I
behind
know.
and all that. So
Nah,
that's
man, I
crazy.
knew we were not gonna win. The head coach was our head coach the year prior.
All right. And I want to say now, Allen, like as he told you before, he's from San Diego, so he has that natural base California love for the Raiders. All right. Personally, I came from Florida, as I said. But when I got the Raiders to Cali, man, I saw everybody with rocking the black, and I saw I saw the old ladies rocking the black. Hey, they call the Raiders, stadium the Black Hole. Yo, tell me you can't get wild and live about that. And then I saw how serious Raiders fans are. Like I told you, old women that'll spit at you and cuss at you if you're on the other team, and you know what I'm saying? Like they get serious with it, bro.
Yeah,
So hey, I fell in love with the Raider Nation back then, 2002, 2003. And
yeah,
like I said, still been riding strong. So, hey, we both repping that. I want your opinion one more time, though, right?
yeah, yeah.
And I can only get it from you because you're a true operator and you see it all the time as well. All right. We're going to talk about what I've been seeing from interviewing all these people, bro. Like 2A people, gun influencer people. Most of these people, bro, while they were in the military, they are amazing now, and they've practiced and everything, and they can shoot targets, grunt everything now, and they can say, yes, I'm a veteran. But when they come to me and I find out, hey, okay, you're a veteran, what were you doing in the military? And you find out their job, right? And the job isn't like near war or combat or what you and I would recognize, or most other people, grunts, operators would recognize as being near dangerous shit, right?
Mhm.
But you do see them as very popular and entertaining and having the most followers and whatnot,
Mhm.
influencers, right? Because what they do now is entertaining, right? The way they do it with a gun, can't knock any of that. I'm not trying to knock anybody on that or their hustle. I simply have an issue between when they were in the military and had a chance to be all this gun-toting professional shit that they show now. We had 2 wars going on. Come on now. That's like fucking 2 Super Bowls that you could have jumped in. If you love to fight, scrap, body, all of this other shit, you could have been getting paid to be on the front lines, getting at it, showing that you all this gunplay, fast reload, all this shit for the gun companies.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that when they were in, they didn't ask for it. Nah, right? So that's one part to ask for your opinion. The second part is I don't like that many of these firearms instructors also, as influencers, feel that they're so much above what they talk about. Get what I mean? And by that, I'm saying you and I know you got talkers, you got teachers, and you got doers, right? You and I come from that last category. The rest of the world, politicians talk, who say what, you know, some teach and become instructors later after doing or because you know, whatever. And then you got the guys who actually go do it, who they make movies, fucking books, TV, all of that about, because they do the shit, right? I have an issue with, say, civilian firearms instructors who haven't survived 5 gunfights instructing people and what ifing the fuck out of all situations and when they haven't survived or been through this shit, and then asking civilians, hey, why would you follow or listen to this guy? I like it. So please, because you and I had the mindset of the way we look at it. Hey, you and I are like, we all look at it as war vets, especially grunts. We are porn stars in a world where they are fucking virgins. That's where we feel. We've been to gunfights. We left the country. We don't just do single section subject matter expert. Hey, you're good with a pistol for one period because you see a bunch of, you know, Instagram guys that are good at one thing, pistol. Well, you also got to be good in the Marines at running 3 miles distance, right? Then you also got to be able to run with weight and the bulletproof shit, right? Then you also need to be able to learn and memorize, you know, all the other shit, medical, you know, all the other encompassing things that people don't see. People don't see that, hey, just because I'm good at, hey, hiking or, you know, all these smaller one aspects, they don't see that to be operators, right? You have to be able to encapsulate all of that. The same way you said it before. You got to be able to run 3 miles like that in 18 minutes like you did, 100 crunches in 2 minutes, 20 consecutive pull-ups plus, and then this other stuff, be able to swim, be able to, you know, speak on the radio, learn the lingo, shoot, 8 hours of doing knives, 1 whole day of doing nothing but, you know, Marine Corps martial arts, doing nothing but being in the gas chamber. They don't understand. Yeah, I'm sorry, I threw too much in there.
Yeah, let me get into your question, because I see things a lot. The older I get, I see things differently now. Okay, and I'll tell you what, I run into that scenario about 8 times a month because of what I do for work. So I meet veterans all the time, and I gotta be honest with you, I try not to tell them about what I did. Because
it's a pissing contest.
9 out of 10. No, here's the thing. 9 out of 10 times, they have talked themselves up to themselves, have talked themselves up to their family, so on and so forth, right?
Yeah.
But we have been there. So I asked, hey, what did you do? And when you tell me what you did, I was like, oh, you were this thing, which I'm not. I want to be very clear on this. I am not speaking negatively of any fucking job in the Marine Corps. It just wasn't the infantry. If you were admin, we needed you. We needed our money. We needed all the things we need everybody. Okay. But they would speak themselves up, and I would find out what they actually did, and then they would ask me, and I would tell them, and they would you could see them and I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'm like, that's right, because you've been a bitch anyway. So I'm glad your people got to see this shit. But most of the time, I feel kind of,
What about the attachment part? You ever get those that's like, I was attached to this hard-ass unit. I was attached to Delta Force or Recon or the Grunts or this. I was a cook. I was this or whatever. I was a water treatment specialist. But I was attached to this hard-ass, hard-hitting combat scene unit, right? Everybody want to shine on the light, right? Ride the coattail, right?
in front of their family because you're like, oh, I'm generally interested because I'm gonna get to tell you my story too. So that's great. Let's hear your story. I'm in your home. Let's hear your story. And it's like, oh, so that means you did this. And while I was doing this thing that you are portraying to your family, everyone is finding out now that you were not that at all. You were never in any danger. You did never do these things. Or these things you said don't match in real life, so that's not true. And I gotta be honest with you.
Speak on.
It's not a cool thing for me to deal with. I don't like it, but such is life. You know what I mean?
You
That's how I
got to
feel
nut
about it.
check a motherfucker.
And when it comes to the instructors, here's my thing on that, man. I don't care what they are saying as long as they can get the person the skill set. Because the thing that they cannot teach, which they don't understand, is what I either tell someone I used to work with. I say, hey, I have a gun and you have a gun. And you shoot at targets. You've never shot at a person with the intent to put them away. And you've never been shot at with someone trying to put you away. It's a different thing, But this is why my positive is for the instructors, because not everyone's gonna get that experience. So if they can train them to where if that does happen, it gives them a higher chance of them protecting themselves, I'm all for it. And if you say, don't listen to that 8-time veteran, I don't care what you say. Are you teaching me a skill set and does it work? Cool. And if you tell me as a person not to listen to someone's experience and I listen to you, I'm the dummy. And that's on me. I'm
All
just
right.
saying.
All right.
I'm the dummy. You're telling me to listen to your experience, but this person just said, here's their real life experience, and you're saying don't listen to them? If I listen to you, I'm the dummy. And that's good, because those people don't need to be over there.
But let me hit you with one real quick that somebody had to open my eyes to. All right. I had to peep game. A young man opened my eyes. He's a firearms instructor and has his own company. He's an influencer also. All right.
Yeah.
Yes, it's great to have the credentials, right? That's what he opened my eyes to. It's great because he made a statement once about just because you're law enforcement or military doesn't mean make you a great instructor or that everybody should listen to you. Which for a little while rubbed me for way the wrong while until I got to finally, like a year or so later, bring him on the show and talk about it. Right? Not make some, some little girly shit comments back and forth or like other people might do or whatever. I just wanted him on the show. I want to come live and direct with it. You know what I mean? And but it came down to something that even you and I know, man, that like we know plenty of dope, great beast Marines, but as instructors, we're trying to put them in front of the Marines as an instructor to teach their skill. How many of them do we know that can effectively and positively teach and disseminate their skill and information? You get what I'm saying now?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, you're a hard motherfucking hitter, but how well are you at presenting that and teaching that, right? Now, as Marines, we are used to going beast on motherfuckers, on each other. I mean, that's our culture, right? So, sometimes a lot of us might have that problem trying to teach in the civilian world. You still come beast. You still trying to teach that, hey, everything is don't do this because you could die. Don't do that. And that's true. There is truth and reality behind all of that. It's just you got to acknowledge that, hey, some people get better instruction out of those who can tone it down, cater to, and teach them in a way that is a lot more, whether entertaining, funny, just whatever way more conducive to them and what they're trying to get out of it,
takes
right?
the individual to understand and believe that, hey, you're no longer in the military, but you're still acting like it. And once they can believe that and say, okay, let me change, then they're gonna be good. But if they don't want to see that, then they're not gonna, in my opinion, they're not gonna do as well as they could do. Things are, listen, somebody walks past me in the store. I'm just somebody walking in the store. They have absolutely no idea who I am, what I've done, and vice versa. You know, that's just, I'm not walking around saying, "Hey, Marine, I've done all these things, praise me," which is not what I'm asking for. But hey, man, I'm going through life, big dog, and you and I had been to places where the tallest building was kneecap high.
Yeah.
So coming from that and being here, man, life's good, man. It's life's good, man. Life's good. Life's not perfect, but life's good. I'm blessed. Life's good. I'm blessed, man. Like, you know, I'm just being realistic. I'm not saying that I don't have issues from my deployments, because I do, and it's not always like it is now. And I'm still working through those things. But that's a part of going to war. There's no good that comes from war. It's just war. It is what it is. Everybody loses. Now, you want to be the winning of the loser, of your team winning more, but no good comes from war. You know what I'm saying? It's lost on both sides. Is what it is. So there's things you don't carry with that. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? Man, life's good, dude. Life's good. You know what I mean? So I'm not very negative in my life, and there's not much that make me that way. Even when I think about things that happened in the past that should not have been done. But on to what you're saying about instructors who can teach, I'll say this, and y'all can take it up with me. Infantry Marines from the moment 9/11 happened, okay? So from the moment 9/11 happened, every Marine before that, up until I'll say maybe 8 years after 9/11, I would trust every single one of those infantry Marines who've been instructor. Because all we fucking did was drill and drilled 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 and drilled. And I say drill, I mean moving exercises with your weapon, taking your weapon apart, putting it together, shooting, getting hip pocket classes, meaning this senior Marine, i.e. Sergeant WarDawg, says, "Hey, I got some information that's not in the book. This is an experience I went through during war. Sit down, let me teach it to you. Now let's go practice it." That's how I came up under y'all. And that's how I taught my Marines. So I would say, at the very least, 6 years after 9/11, I trust all those infantry instructors. After that, things changed a little bit, I would say, and I wasn't around enough to say enough. So that's how I answered that question. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You became an instructor. I know how you are, what you do. I trust that you're going to do everything in your power to be the best you can before you have your first student. I can just trust that. So, barring the bad ones, you all know what the fuck I mean. There's bad apples everywhere. But that's how I feel about that.
Now, how about first off, I want to say, man, this has been the deepest, dopest convo I ever had with any guy I ever served with. This is the longest convo I had with anybody on the show out of 140 episodes. You see, it was so long that Tom was driving in Thailand, and they started driving up into the remote areas with no reception because we were 2 hours deep. You're dropping knowledge and spitting game that only I can get and hear from true and live motherfuckers like you who went and saw exactly what I saw and have come through life, the world, all the things it's done to us and how it's made us. I needed to get somebody like you to do what you're doing, bro. To spit it the way you spit it for as long as you are, as we are now, under whatever conditions or, just speak and spit real, just like we would, I'm sorry it's been so long, bro. I'm sorry it's been so long to sound like that, bro.
I feel like it. It's all good.
at least now this time for us to unite and see it and go over and through it, we're doing it on wax, bro. We're doing it, locking us in history, man. This episode, you know what I'm saying? Because I really appreciate you doing this also, because I know you realize no one is going to wait until we're old men to come talk to us about surviving three times in Iraq. We've seen it 10, 20 years now. And what if we don't make it to 70 and 80? All right.
Yeah.
I got tired of that. I'm pretty sure you're tired of it. And, even when they do come around, for whatever reason, we aren't the type of veterans that get chosen to speak to or ask about. So that's what I'm all about. Hey, I want you to do that with your platform, book, podcast, show, TV show, any and everything, company, nonprofit, everything you continue to do and go on and do yourself, man. Nobody knows your story. Nobody has your story. Hell, I don't have your story. All right. I don't know what it was like the times that you survived after me. I don't know if I was man enough or had the skills to survive things that you went through after me. You did where I'm coming from, even as your own bro. Get what I'm saying? So your story, bro, your perspective, as I try to tell everyone, but especially us, man. I would like to get the 3-4 story out, honestly, as a movie, man. Nobody knows, you know what I mean? What some people like us have done and have been doing, and how we've been walking around every day around people like, yeah, and then you ain't know that all these years I've been that dude. I've been him. What the fuck wrong with you? I've been, in that book since I was 19, 20 years ago next to a dead body. What the fuck wrong with you?
I tell you what, man.
You know that?
You know that real quick. I tell you what, every new Marine Corps commercial I see, I'm not gonna lie, that shit make me feel good. Cause I'm like, yo, I would want to be like that. And I can say, I did that. I am that. I've actually done that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. It made me feel good. I'm like, you fucking right. When I was young enough to make the choice to do so, I fucking did so. You know what I mean? It makes you feel good. I ain't gonna lie. Real talk. I'm not gonna lie. That shit makes me feel good. Like, fucking right.
And we get to carry that from now till the end of your days, man. I even see the older guys, 80 or 90, they still proudly rep it even in the nursing home. Why? Because you still to the day you earned it to forever. You get to rep that title because you earn it just like doctor, lawyer, anything else. All right. In our field, in our world, in the military, in our industry, in our way of life, grunt life, that's what it's about. You got to hear from guys like us. Now, one last thing.
Yes, sir.
Two.
Hey, man, I ain't going nowhere. Listen, I ain't going nowhere. I'm at my crib. Okay? So, all right, you good.
Bet. Give me your opinion on, because only, a guy like you would know it like I see it. I have interviewed a guy that was with us from 3-4 who obviously went through cities like us, Fallujah and whatnot, at an assaultive mode, and he's now a SWAT cop in Chicago and is now going through that, hold back, pause, don't shoot to kill everything mode. Mm-hmm. Talk to me on your opinions of the difference between SWAT operations that go in and, hit 1 to 2 houses and leave and go home and get in their beds at night versus even some special ops that are done that hit target houses, targeted areas, but not the same as an infantry area that will hit an entire subdivision, neighborhood, village, city at the same time. Every house, every building, every classroom, hallway, doorway, closet with a man possibly hiding behind it with an AK. Speak to me on your opinion between SWAT versus grunt tactics.
So let me say this. I just got to be honest with you. I cannot speak at all on SWAT tactics because I've never done that. I have no idea.
No. I'm not asking you from the perspective because I haven't done it either. Just what I said, the way that you see, okay, SWAT can load up and they hit 1 to 2 target houses, right? And they're out.
Well, see, I don't know how they do what they do. So I can't even.
Okay, I got you.
When we do an operation, you know what I'm saying? I know how we do. We've done operations, Coldfish. You know what I mean? I know how that was set up. But when it comes to SWAT and whatever they do, I have no clue on any of that. Their prepping, how they plan, how they train, how they see it, how many they're allowed to do, how many they can do. And the thing is this, I can't compare them to us because what they chose to do does not require them to be out 24/7 doing what we do, or doing a 24-hour patrol because your squad leader got into it, a pitching match with the motherfucking company commander. Their job doesn't require them to do that in the first place, not asked of them.
Oh, fuck. Good point. Good
You know
point.
what I'm saying? I
Good
cannot
point.
intelligently say anything on that behalf. You
Good
know what I
point.
mean?
Good point. Good point.
I'm just being, I
Thank
just
you.
got, I have zero experience in it.
All right.
I know everything that we had to do prior to us going and doing something. The training, the prepping, the talking, the writing, the rehearsal, the putting the stuff together to make it, I forgot what it's called, but you know what the fuck I mean. Yeah. This rock represents this shit and all that stuff, putting everything together, all this, like all those things, and everyone you gotta talk to, and all. I get all those things, but SWAT stuff, dude, whatever I said about SWAT stuff with me talking out my rear end or something I saw on TV, and I cannot, because I don't know enough to say.
That's a real boss ass answer. I appreciate that. How about this then? Okay, from the perspective of you see anything on TV or movies involving
Mm-hmm.
something non-military. Let's not just say SWAT. Any non-military type of action, right?
Yeah.
What similarities do you see or feel as a shooter, not as just as a shooter?
Yeah.
Holding a rifle, having a pistol and a sidearm, and a rifle and a pistol as a shooter. What similarities?
I gotta say, the more we see, the more you see the. Okay, I'll say it this way: what you're seeing on movies is unfair to civilian, because what they're seeing is the highest end of shooters. Okay, these actors are going and being trained by the best shooters for what they're doing. Not
To
your
act like us. Say it. To
not
act
your
like
actual
us.
combat veteran or your combat situation is you're going to be in a movie. This is for entertainment. So if you resemble this or make it look like this, it will look amazing. And for me, I say, it's so cool, but for everyone else, it's like, I hope y'all don't think that's what all military people shoot like. No, they're specially trained to do that. Which, it's entertainment. It's what it's for. It's for entertainment. So I appreciate them putting in the effort to say, okay, in real life, how does this look and how does this go? But you know what? Let's call some people who've done it before in real life and see what they have to say. And then take what they have to say and say, okay, this is how you do it in real life. Now I need to make this into a movie and need people to like it. Okay, cool. So now we need to make it look like this. How do we find that? Do it this way. Great, because that's what it's for. And that's how I see it. That's when I see them. That's how I see it. Hey, I'm supposed to be entertained. And when I see it, it's just like, yeah, you emulated something that I have done, that people before me have done, and it's for me, it's cool to see. I like to see it. But I also say, like, yeah, hey, your friend don't shoot like that. Don't just think your uncle who's 0311 who didn't deploy, you know what I'm talking about? 45, don't think he out, something happened, he finna be out here. No, that's not what that is. Shit. Your uncle that deployed and did 3 combat tours don't shoot like that. What you mean? So while we're being honest, let's just be real, okay? Shit, fucking your uncle that did 3 combat tours and been in real life gunfights in real life. Don't shoot like that. So, but that's a movie. Or that's a paper target at a competition.
Right on. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that, man. You even helped me to put it back into my category, as you said.
That's
it's
how
not
I see
required. It. It's not required of them. Because I want to tell you something that I had an issue with each time we came home from being in Iraq. Until I realized, as you said it's not others that it's required from. It's from those that in our job that it's required from. I had an issue when I came home with looking at every male in America who was not helping me go to Iraq and Afghanistan. I kept feeling like, why am I going 2 and 3 times when I keep looking at all these other people that are taller than me, bigger than me, stronger than me, pro athletes? Why am I keep getting sent? I mean, isn't this their country too? Like, why am I being sent 2 and 3 times and that sort of stuff? And they can just continue laughing and joking around me. And I mean, look how big this guy is. Why can't he help me and be carrying his backpack? And I won't be having such a heart. I mean, that was my attitude for a long time until it dawned on me like, okay, you know what? This is like industry specific or like subject specific. Okay, it's like, if this was about a broken car, who do you go to? You go to mechanics. If this was about a broken toilet, who do you go to? You go to your plumbers or whatnot. If this was technical, you go to your IT people, right? When it comes to war, it comes to the fire department, you call the fire department. It comes to law enforcement, you call law enforcement. When it comes to war, you call the Marines, and that is why, or not just, I'm sorry, the Marines, you call the military, and that is why, while a war is going on, everyone else, it's okay for them to carry it on. That is how it should be, because they did not ask for that, and it is not required of them. I ask for this lifestyle. So yes, they get to enjoy this. And yeah, away, I get to they're the ones who get to continue, I don't know, even dating the chicks we're with because we're gone. I mean, it's even that far and that deep, right? But
listen. Like
I had an issue.
Like, listen, I'm glad I was able. I'm happy I'm able to help you shift your thought process on that, because, like you said, when the Raiders were playing the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl, what was required from the Raiders and the Buccaneers is not what was required from you. No one was expecting you to hop your ass on the field and throw any touchdowns, block any assignments. That's not required from you. You volunteered to be a war fighter. I need you to be a war fighter. I need this running back to be a running back. You see what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, bro.
I
You
need
got to
the
do
running
what
back to
you
be a
call to
running
do.
back.
You got to do what you're called to do.
Okay.
All right. Get your purpose and ride with it. Okay.
Do you think the Lord wanted the running back at that time frame for y'all to be switched?
Oh no, it would have been good for entertainment nor survival.
Not for you. It's not in your cards. That's
bad entertainment for me, bad survival for them.
Simple as that. Okay, that's not required of them.
Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane.
Don't just do not. There's no need to compare. Just look at it for what it is. Hey, this is for entertainment. I enjoy that, or I don't, and then move on to the next thing.
Cool.
Just for you. Just for your inner peace.
Cool.
It's just for your inner peace, because stress will kill you.
Damn Skippy, man.
Brother, you cannot do 3 combat tours and come home and then continue to lose a fight at home. Nah, brother, you got to win that fight. And part of that is stress and worry. And listen, there are Marines that were there when I was there that did things I did not do. More power to them. I don't think, say I'm the best or the worst or nothing like that. There's no comparison. I did what was required of me. Right. I did to the best of my ability.
Right.
I'm proud of that.
Right.
So that's my answer to those, man, and that's how I see stuff, brother. That's not. I need LeBron James, you know what I'm saying, dunking, passing, shooting. I need Steph Curry shooting, dribbling. You know what I'm saying. That's what I need. I require that from them. I don't need them to be over here fighting a war.
Gotcha. Now, let me ask you one personal, me to you, right? We know the word redeemable, right? Redemption, right? Mm-hmm. We know the word redemption. How do you feel about the word irredeemable? And do you feel some of the things we've done, seen, said can be irredeemable? This one I'm wrestling with in my head because I got even a tattoo on my back that says the word redemption. The whole thing says redemption. May God forgive me for my sins when they come from me. I've had that since the war. All right. It's just my little way last minute of being like, hey, my last minute way of saying, whatever, what I needed to say.
I can
Give me
answer
your
that too.
opinion.
I'll tell you right now. I don't feel that whatsoever. I
Okay.
did not do anything I wasn't supposed to do. I did not. I never engaged in any target that was not engaging me or was engaging, my brothers. I never did anything I was not supposed to do at all, ever to anybody while deployed,
Dishonorable. Nothing
ever.
dishonorable.
And
Nothing
no one
dishonorable.
under me ever did either. So I
All
don't
right.
feel a certain type of way like, man, is
All right.
that I no. I went to defend my country, and in war, if you are a war fighter, you two try to unalive each other, and the winner stays alive. You get into conflict, either you both make it, one of you make it, or you don't make it. You both don't make it. But I never ever engaged in or even saw. So I don't feel like that at all.
Okay.
None of the gunfights that we're in, none of the stuff that happened. I never felt like, oh man, there was just some random lady walking around minding her business, and I'm gonna shoot at her because we're at war. You know what I mean? I never had any of those instances happen. That may have happened to people or have seen it, but I've never had to deal with shit like that. So me
All right.
personally, no.
See, thank you. It means a lot for everybody to hear this from a Marine grunt on the front lines, 0311 rifleman, same as myself, in the same fire team as myself. Watch my ass, cover my ass. You hear his perspective, right? Things are not, if you've beaten yourself down and you felt things are irredeemable, things you've done, seen, said, you hear, you've heard my perspective, you hear Allen's perspective. This is from guys who, might have some, put in some work. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah,
put it like that, right? Yeah. But
leave it at that.
shit. I like to end the show usually, man, by asking everyone their 3 favorite guns. Matter of fact, tell me, are you a big gun collector? Or you just, while I ask you that?
I'm a gun person, but not a gun collector per se, because you only shoot so many at a time. And if something
Thank you.
happens,
Thank you. So you
I'm
don't have
leave all
50.
my can't. So my weapons are fairly simple. I'll keep it like this. I keep a 9mm pistol on me, Glock. Okay. I keep a rifle, and I keep a semi-automatic shotgun in my house. Long story short, I'm a firm believer if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. So, my Glock is my favorite simply because it does what a Glock does. I just need to go bang. All right. I'm not competition shooting anywhere. If something happened in real life, I'm confident with my ability. And for inside my house, it's either the rifle or the shotgun, depending on where I'm at. Either way it goes, I'm going to defend. I'm going to keep us safe if that were to happen.
Right on.
So, but I'm very big on. Listen, if you are in a state where you can carry a weapon, you should go and train. If you don't have any training, just practice. Okay, you gotta go every single day. Shit like that. Get some training. Learn how to use your weapon and keep yourself safe in case the worst does happen. You need to defend yourself or your family. Okay, but if you do get a firearm, it's very important that you do go out and get some training and get some shooting in so that you can be competent with your weapon. Keep yourself safe. Okay, look, I'm a firm believer in my ability to handle myself physically, but shit, I live in Texas. I got a family and kids, so.
Hey, so throw up some calibers and weapons for the fans that want to know what you prefer.
Okay, so I prefer the 9mm for the capacity that I get, and if you buy the right type of round, it does the damage that you need. Once again, this is not a movie. I don't expect to be in a 10-minute long firefight with somebody. If something happened in real life, it's not going to be magazines and magazines and magazines. That being said, I do keep 3 on me. 1 in the clip, fully loaded, and 2 more with my band to assist that, in case shit happens. Okay. Um, I have an M4 5.56, plain simple. What the fuck I was trained on? So I'm used to. I use in the dark. I use underwater. I use in the dirt. Shit might go click in the dirt. I clean that bitch, but I'm most used to that. So hey, I train with it the most. I train with the most in house. I'm the most comfortable with it. So hey, if it's comfortable to you, that's the best one for you. And then worst case scenario, like I said, semi-automatic shotgun. Plain simple, we'll put multiple rounds at you at once. We'll make sure, where everyone's safe, if need be. Or if we have to get through a door or something like that. You don't want to be shooting a lock with a 5.56 in case something ever happens. You need to blow the door hinges off. Can't having a shotgun and whatnot. So that's where I'm at. Like I said, preference is 9mm. You'll say the right round does the damage required in case something happens. Same thing comes to 5.56. It's what I'm comfortable with. So what's comfortable work with you? I'm not in competition. I'm not out here long range shooting for deer or shit like that. And last thing, let me say this real quick. Last thing, people always say get a shotgun for self defense. Number one, people say when you rack this thing, then that changes everybody's mind what they're doing. First of all, where the fuck are you at when you racking this weapon? And where the fuck is this intruder at? Okay, in your house. Okay. 2, can they even hear this shit? And 3, are they even sound of mind? They may be on drugs. So you racking your fucking shotgun don't mean shit in real life. Not to mention, have you ever shot a shotgun indoors? Just putting this shit out there. So
Oh
having
fuck! I told you I got hearing aids, right? From a motherfucker coming up in Fallujah and blowing off fucking 12 gauge by my ears on the hinges, shooting the hinges off the
no.
door. Fucking blew. I remember that day too. He rung my ear so loud, and now that all these years later, man, yeah. I mean, my shit's not just ringing. This shit is painful. My eardrums hurt from fucking certain sounds, wind. This shit is painful, bro. Physically painful. I didn't know shooting a saw, having 12 gauges shot by your damn head, and having danger close from planes, helicopters, and artillery could fuck up your ears so bad. So I'm glad they finally now issue all this ear pro on the helmets and the Kevlar
Yeah.
nowadays. Cause
Yeah.
boy, believe me, boy, my ears got. Yeah, I accepted I would have got shot. I did not know I would have a problem with my punk ass little motherfucking ears, bro. And
Yeah.
I didn't know the
Yeah.
pain from something so nonchalant. Nobody ever says that in the Marines. Hey, you could get shot. We're gonna treat for this, treat for that. Hey, but your ears could get motherfucking hurt and crucially hurt you and lead you to pain that makes you want to, possibly check out. And people don't know that is a reason that many don't know, see, find out about because they're dealing with that kind of pain that can't be seen, heard, and there's no cure for it, man.
Nope.
These ear
I got
pains,
it too.
fucking
I got it too.
tinnitus, eardrums, all these hearing issues from real shooters. You and I know, bro. I like to ask somebody, anybody tell you they bought some real gunplay, some real trigger pulling in the military, anywhere else, you need to check their motherfucking ears. All right? Because if they swear they was really about that gunplay and that action, and they don't have any kind of problems with their ears,
You're gonna
then they
have to knife.
motherfucking lying to you, bro.
You're gonna. There's
Motherfucking
no
lying.
way around. You're gonna have
Even
to knife.
street fights. Even if you got enough shit on the street, you gonna have some fucking ear issue to explain, you know.
Yeah, because you got to think about it, especially at that time that we went. It's not like you're having one-on-one gunfights in the movie. It's not a movie. You know what I'm saying? It's like an event that's happening. It's a lot that's happening. But you know what though? It's on YouTube. People see it now. Yeah, YouTube. So people see they. You know what? YouTube does give them a better view than just the words. Because
Right.
you can see, the Marines' camis that are now white because of salt, because of sweat, because how long they've been out there doing it. You know what I'm talking about? For those who've been there, you see it in the video. Now civilians may not see that, but you see it. And it reminds you, yeah, I remember that shit. I remember it used to be like that. I remember it, So when they're recording stuff now, you see on YouTube, it's like, yeah, that is what it looks like. It looks just like that. But they don't see all the other stuff. The camis, the booze, the food. They don't see what we are like. Yeah, there's a part of it that you guys just don't understand. You don't see, and that's fine because that's not what they signed up to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it's legit. Like you get to see. My family tired of my ass. I send them reels all the fucking time. And don't forget, I did this shit. Here you go. Whoop. Oh, that's dope. That was me too. Whoop. Here you go.
All right. Without you getting too specific, all right. But I know this happens with all of us, all right. Whether we admit it or not admit it, all right. Tell me, the details you want to go. When and how, once you hit the civilian world, did you realize you were still more dangerous than you realized you were? When and how did you realize when you were still, after the war, more dangerous than you realized with your training? And not just, I don't want to get locked up on this training, man, because everybody's I've been trained to do this, I'm certified to do that. Great. There's a difference also, though, between being trained and then having done it. Okay, we're talking, like I said, with the way Marines openly and bluntly talk about things. If we were talking about sex, man, hey, we're talking about rock star level shit on the way we feel we see it in the military when it comes to what we see, do, experience, versus like a civilian virgin level shit that you would never get on that level and understand.
Yeah.
Let me tell me how you feel on that.
So I'm gonna be honest with you, big dog. I have always felt like that. I had a little bit ego that way. Once, the moment I hit high school, I felt like that because I started wrestling, and wrestling gave me a confidence and a skill set that showed me bigger people. If they can't do this thing, it ain't gonna work out for them. Mm-hmm. So from high school on, I felt like that. Which when I went into the Marine Corps, as you know, when I got there, I'm like, hey, this is what it is, because I know what I can fucking do. So being a Marine and doing all that stuff, by the time I got out of the Marine Corps, that was no longer my thought process because I used to be a recruiter as well. And as a recruiter, I'm gonna tell you right now, all that extra I'm a killer war shit, that shit don't work. That gets the high testosterone people. They're like, yeah, you get them. But if you were a successful recruiter, you know that shit don't work for everybody. Not to mention that shit don't work for everybody's families. So I had to become I can tell you this. It's about the Marine Corps' personal recruiter. It is what it is. Okay? I just came back from a deployment, my last deployment. Okay? Finished my last deployment. And it was go to recruiter school or go be a drill instructor. So I went to recruiter school instead, finished all that, became a recruiter here in Texas. First weekend, the police all sitting down in the office and whatnot, getting ready to go do some stuff. So I walk in there, and some kid had asked my staff sergeant a question, but he was sitting down when he asked him, and he called him. He was like, yo, A. Hernandez, and he asked the question. Oh, so you sitting on your ass talking to my staff sergeant, and you say, hey, yo, Hernandez? Got you. So I'm in this motherfucker's ass. Yeah! Because I've got 3 combat tours in my motherfucking head, and how you do things. So yeah. And my staff sergeant was like, hey, yo, Johnson. I was like, don't worry, staff sergeant. I'm going to say something for you. And he was like, no, come here. Took me to the back and said, hey, man, that guy is not a Marine. He wants to be a Marine. He can quit right now if he wants to. So you have to be this person. You have to learn. So by the time I got out of the Marine Corps, I was already, used to dealing with civilians, and me knowing that I could do something to you, I was already past that time in my life. I was young thinking that way. By the time I got out of the Marine Corps and becoming a recruiter, they say, hey, listen, these are people. You need to treat people like, because infantry with no fucking females, it was just all man fucking killers. That was it. That's all we had.
Right.
Initially. But as my time went through the Marine Corps, I did other shit with other places. They're like, oh, you have to change. So I had to change while I was in the Marine Corps to deal with the civilian world in that kind of way. So it did help me. I'm not getting into details. It helped me. It didn't fix all of it. Still some running with the police, but such is life. But that shit got worked out. But yeah, so to answer your question, I'd already been adjusted to dealing with stuff like that. So,
Okay. All right. Good deal. Good deal. All right, bro. Well, you got any last words you got to say to us, to the people, to other vets? Anyone thinking about any vets? Going. Yeah, I'm sorry. You got it.
Any veteran, anyone that knows a veteran. If you need help, go get help. If you want to be who you used to be, if you're like, man, I used to this, I used to that, and you're struggling and you need help, you need counseling, go get it. To remind you of who you are and to help you get through this. You did not join the military and go through it by yourself. So don't feel like you have to go through this by yourself. There's dedicated help out there to you. I proudly say I go to counseling. Proudly, I have a therapist to help me get through the things in my life that doing those things in my life have caused me to have issues with. So I'm not proud that I need therapy, but I'm not ashamed that I need it. Okay, so if you need help,
Damn right.
go get it. Plain and simple. Okay, you need help, go get help. All right, get back to who you were. So I ain't no shame.
Damn right. Hey, and you, as we always say, you guys know that's why we proudly rep what I like to call the psych ward gang. All right, and that's acknowledging war veterans around the world happen to find themselves in a mental health facility or psych ward. There's usually another veteran in there. All right, you just kind of bond knowing that possibly whatever's wrong with them is wrong with you too, and united. Hey, it's a psych ward gang, like a little veteran get together. Salute around the world. All right, if you get it, you get it. If you know, you know. Salute.
Yeah.
All right, though, bro. I appreciate everything, man. You dropped so much game. I can't even put a finger on everything. All of the war vets that watch this and see this, and non-war vets, are definitely going tune in and tap in and relate to you, bro. Thank you. Hell, you got through by what? Shit, 3. You went through by what? 3 months? What you went through? 3?
3 of them things.
Yeah. That's how you know it was in a good time, though, bro.
You know what? I made it back home so I can say this shit. I went through 3 of them things, and I got it in all 3 of them things. So, there's some of us out there that was like, they signed up for it. They were wanting to get, they were willing, but the time frame didn't match up. They didn't go get to none. So, sometimes it just be like that, So.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, y'all young ones, y'all like to say the word crash shot nowadays. Hey, Grunts and my bro right here, I always felt and believe we would like crash shots too. And we, that's how we get down. You had suicide bombers over in Iraq. We were like, hey, your suicide Marines, your crash outs. Hey, we the ones that go do and go get it. So this is my brother who's done it with me, step for step. Salute. Thank you for calling, Mr. Allen Johnson, Marine, Iraq infantry veteran, Iraq war veteran. Salute. This is episode 145 where you can tap in. Go ahead.
Most importantly, Christian. Okay. All praise to the Most High.
Amen. Amen. Hey, he kept you and I alive. He allowed you and I to meet from
Look.
Florida to San Diego to the Middle East,
Telling
around
you.
the world multiple times.
Real talk.
Hey, and now we reunite
Real talk.
here all these years later, bro. God's good. Salute.
For real.
Love you, bro.
Love you, man.
All right. All love and
Peace.
respect. Salute, bro. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This has been episode 145 of the WarDawg Trail podcast. Another one of those great ones I told you I was going to bring you. Because you know, with someone like I had today that can give you that front row or that backstage kind of access, who's been with me, been there, done that, and put a gun to that. That's what I had to bring you today. All right, salute.